Hey. City light, hey. Yeah. Sipping on some syrup, I feel Canadian. City light, hey. I might specify. Hey, city light. Hey, tourists just a city light. Hey, she live in such a city life. She just want a silly vibe. She said she just wanna have some fun tonight. She wanna have some fun out in the city tonight. Told her how you wanna sip some syrup like you Canadian. City light. How you make your money? I said, baby, I bet fight. City light. Hey, shout out my boy City Life. Hey, I get done. Back up in the hoe. Swear, life day to day, such a project. Living in the damn project. They wanna talk, but they obsolete to me. Talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk to me. I be cooking, I be whipping over the walk. See, walk. If you talk it, then walk it. How you talk it, then talk it. City life. Hey, I might sip some syrup like Canadian. Hey, city life. Said, baby, how you make your money? I said, baby, I best fight. Best in the city life. Hey. America, I'm American. I said, pull up to the city tonight. I am the GOAT capper. Do not go against my picks, or you will get demolished. I'm the GOAT at this shit. You know this. You know I'm talking to. Yes, I'm talking to you. I'm the GOAT at this shit. Don't go against me. Ever again. We boys, though. Yeah, that's all. Hey. City light, hey. Yeah. Sipping on some syrup, I feel Canadian.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Joining in on the action of UFC Fight Night, Muhammad versus Bonfim. Last prelim here, featured prelim, before we jump to the main card. In the prelims, some really good highlights, some decent fights, but let's be honest here. The last fight was banging. Both the guys just throwing heat, especially that second round. Good win again by McGhee. But the main card on this card, on paper, like, it shouldn't fail. Anyways, Match Schnell out of retirement is back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Now, Ultimate Fighter alumni. He was one of the guys featured in my favorite UFC fight ever, which was Matt Schnell and Suminaderji. Matt Danger Schnell, 17-10 as a pro, 1-4 in his last 5 fights. And like, as a prospect, he was a little chinny. 5 KO TKOs, 4 submission losses, his 9 submission wins, 2 KO TKOs. Like, good boxer, but just gets knocked out. He gets cracked. Really good grappler, crafty submission guy. 5 decisions, only lost once via decision. 7-8-1 in the UFC, 6-2 in the former Legacy Fighting Championship before it and RFA became LFA. Got choked out by Joseph Morales in his last fight, and I thought he was just going to like re-retire again after that. Beat Jimmy Flick, lost to Cody Durden, lost to Steve Ursig, lost to Matteo Nicolau. But again, Suminaderji, we didn't get a third round, but we had 2 very fun rounds. and he ended up getting the triangle choke. I think he got dropped like 4 times. Similar to Derji got dropped like 3 times. There was like submission attempts left, right, and center. If you go through his entire run, like he went on a 4-fight win streak at one point in the UFC where he beat Marco Beltran, Naoka Inoue, Luis Smolka, Jordan Espinoza, and then lost to Alexander Pantoja. And that was kind of his last run in MMA and the UFC. He's been kind of a win one, lose one ever since. But that Sumida Derji fight, I'm telling you. He is going up against Alessandro Costa, who's 15-5 as a pro. 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He's got the traffic lights. He win one, lose one. He's the big favorite in this one. 30 years of age. 6 KO TKOs, 3 KO TKO losses. 6 submissions, 3 decisions. 3-3 in the UFC and 1-0 in Contender Series. He beat Stuart Nickel in his last fight, which was a beautiful TKO punch to the liver. Lost to Alden Correa. Alden Correa is pretty good. It's pretty good. Beat Kevin Borjas. That's a really good win as well. Lost Steven Urseg. No shame in that. Beat Jimmy Flick. Whatever. Albazi in 2022 when he was actually on a run. He actually went on a really sick regional run here where he was dominated Lukes, Kike Gonzalez, Jorge Calval. I fucking love Jorge Calval. Which Mokaev just murked. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it. Let's get to this first. I'm going with Costa. If this was 5 years ago, even 3 years ago, maybe match Schnell. I just don't trust his chin anymore. I do not trust his chin anymore. Body kick by Schnell. Shane's picking Costa. No worries, Davison. It ended up in a no contest because Zumagulov got punched in the balls. So, meh. What's up, Tanner? Matt Schnell? Or McGhee? I think McGhee should be in the top. Well, it just sucks because he hasn't fought the biggest names, but like, you look good. It's like, dude, we want to reward him for a loss, which is funny. Hey, congratulations, Davison. 408, Schnell with that twitchy style. Both of them just feeling each other out. Schnell missing with the right hand. $356. Schnell keeps missing with that left. And oh, Schnell the step back left. Costa lands the left of his own. Costa throwing some heat. $329. Low kick by Costa. $318. Oh, right hand by Costa. Costa with the low, or sorry, Schnell with the low kick. $247. I'm just waiting for it. That's the thing. Oh, Costa, yeah, wobbles him, and Schnell, desperation takedown. Hammer fist to the side of Schnell's head. He might be out. Oh my God, he was so out, dude. Herb Dean, bro. Oh, never mind, he wasn't out. I got to see the other end of the camera, but regardless. Wobbly went down flat. A ton of shots to the side of his head. And then completes the takedown after. And I thought he was just like, you know, sometimes when you're knocked out and you just go for the ghost. But Schnell back up to his feet here seems to be actually a lot more with it than I thought. I want to see that other angle though. Yeah, there's the right to the chin. He's wobbly. Desperation takedown. He's flat. I want to see the other angle. Here it is. I want to see this one. Oh, it's tough. Yeah, honestly, I can't even blame her for that one. That's tough. I mean, Schnell, yeah, we don't hear it mic'd up. Schnell should have been like, I'm good, or something. Maybe he was. That's a tough one because his head was under everything and you couldn't see. Well, there you go. He had a few shots to the back of his head too there. Oops, turn this down. Well, that was quick, ladies and gentlemen. A game that is the last game of a trilogy. I just got announced yesterday at Summer Games Fest coming out next year. What game is it, Shane? I rewatched Rico versus Usyk just to see it. Then I thought about it. Boxing robberies. Have you ever watched Sven versus? No, I haven't. And Alessandro Costa. And that'll wrap up the prelims. As the main card will start here in about 15 minutes. Here's some off the top of my head, but there's probably way better ones. Mystic. It was bad. Reed put him down twice, so the ref said they were slips. Basically got opponent still won. Yeah, I don't know. One of the many reasons why I'm not a big boxing guy. Final Fantasy VII Revelation, the first one, FF7 remake, and the second one was FF7 Rebirth. What's going to be the twist with this one, do you think? Excited for the 125 division. The UFC signed our Mongolian guy from Cage Fury. Let's go. Mashal takes double damage from every punch thrown at him for some reason. This one was tough because because I thought he was out and just continuing to fight the ghost, but he seemed all there. That's a tough one for her. I think he probably overall made the right decision there, and there wasn't a lot of pushback from Schnell. Yeah, but Schnell coming out of retirement and still getting finished early in fights. It's weird, but I think Bonfim is going to dominate later. How? Tafa time. I'm stoked. This one, we might have to see Iwo actually introduce his other tools. Because remember, he's a really good judo guy. He's actually a good grappler too. And he said in his last win that he hasn't had the opportunity to show off his other tools yet. If you get in a straight brawl with the Tafa, former kickboxer, that's just okay. I'm just gonna give him his best chance of winning. And now he's got a good chin and he's good at going just full psycho mode. But your luck's going to run out at times. And Tafa's got a good chin too. So it's going to be interesting to see just how he employs his game plan here. Tafa's looking really bad at weigh-ins. Oof, that's not going to help. I just think he's a kickboxer. Look, eventually the UFC is going to walk away from the Tafa experiment. Eventually, right? And they're going to go back to Ryzen. And they're just going to be fucking either heavyweight MMA fighters or just kickboxers there and make decent amount of money. He punches the air in front of him. He needs to stay retired. I think Bonfim scrambling and boxing will take control. So the thing about Bonfim is he's not the greatest striker. In the first round he's dangerous, but his boxing's actually not his greatest tool. I would say like Belal's boxing is better, and that's fucking saying something. Yeah, he's more of a grappler, and I mean, where's Belal dominant and the wrestling, and Belal's good at shutting down grapplers. I don't know, man. Like, just the thing, like, look at, and again, this might have been like Sean Brady's worst night, and MMA math doesn't make sense, but like, if Belal was able to shut down everything that Brady was throwing at him, mind you, Brady wasn't in his final form just yet, but still, even Brady at that time, I rate a higher grappler and a higher striker, even at that time, than Bonfim is now. Although Bonfim is dangerous in the first round because he's quick and he's got fucking power. So I don't know. Like I am the furthest thing from a Belal Muhammad fan, the real Belal. And I have a really tough time picking against him in this matchup. I think this is a huge step up in competition for Gabriel Bonfim. Now, if I have to eat crow on that, then that means we have a way sicker prospect in the UFC than we thought. He looked discombobulated. I think Iwo is good, man. Iwo is good, and we haven't even seen the best of him yet. Bonfim, I do think will scramble and outstrike Belal. Belal by Canelo hands forward, pressure 48-47. But can I say, like, it matters? Did you know Bonfim is an undefeated boxer? Yeah. And have you watched his boxing tape? It ain't great. I have friends who box each other in the backyard who put on better fights than some of the leagues he's fought in. Just saying. Just saying. He's fucking huge. I'll say that. Didn't his brother get cut? No, never mind. The brother's still in the league. It's the Basharat brothers. One of the Basharat brothers got cut. All right, I actually do have some highlights of EO. I didn't post it this week because honestly, I didn't have time and I already had a video. And when he racks up 2 more highlights, I'll make another one. We'll just say that. When he racks up 2 more highlights, I'll just make another one. He fought so many times that I already posted 2 videos of him. Like, I don't want to post a 3rd one in 4 months because that's just crazy. Let me bring it up here, though. 10 minutes until the main card starts. So let's just watch the highlight package I made of him a couple months ago. It was before his last win. So there's 1 highlight missing. Okay, there's 1 highlight missing. Yeah, he's been so active since joining the UFC. Hit the like button, y'all. Oh, God, uses Senzimin to bring back a Tafa, brother. I'm cooking dinner. What are you cooking, Amberly? What are you cooking? Oh, come on. All right, so again, this was before his last win. This was before his last win. Here's regional fights. Even on the regional scene, like we haven't seen this judo and grappling game apparently he possesses. I mean, there's a little. You about 82 punches in 12 seconds. I don't know if that's possible to like land clean. As an amateur, that's the thing. Like, I didn't expect this type of craziness in every fight so far from him. Because, like, even though there were flashes of it here that showed his other tools, for the most part, he didn't have to face, like, the best competition. So I didn't think it would be... It's not even to say that it's been easy, because some guys would have gotten knocked out, but I don't know. I don't know what I expected from his UFC career, to be honest. But you never expect guys to be this active and involved in absolutely crazy fights. I just don't think he's going to be able to keep winning fights like he has been in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. forever. Tafa might be his last one, but even so, he might have to do a little bit of this against Tafa. And honestly, if he takes Tafa to the ground and gets into full mount and does this, like, he still could probably win the fight in the first round. Been pretty ruthless with the cuts recently. Yep. Oh man, like like Luna's a fun prospect, but Bryce should submit him. Yes, smoothie for dinner. I was gonna make tacos, but then I realized I don't have any seasoning, so I'm making hamburgers, unfortunately. No, I'm joking because he throws a ton. Polish power man. What's up, Toxic? How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. Yeah, this fight was so nuts. And that's the thing, like, he's lucky he's got a good chin. That chin's not going to last forever. But anyways, there's some highlights on Iwo. I didn't put any together on Tafa, sorry to say. Sorry to say. Hey, congratulations, buddy. That's why you've been busy. Living life, man. That's awesome. Oh, don't remind me, you fucking duck. What promotions let you use their highlights and which don't? Well, technically none allow it. Bryce is actually oddly phenomenal grappler, PGG. Yeah, no, not even oddly. Like, not oddly. Not oddly at all. That's what got him to the Ultimate Fighting Championship. That's what got him to the Ultimate Fighter. So not oddly. That has literally been his base his entire pro career. I remember watching like the old embeddeds and stuff like that, and his like just hick as fuck, but awesome. Reminded me of my local like martial arts school growing up. Where he just like did jujitsu, and apparently the guy who owned the school was like a really well-respected jujitsu player in the southern parts of the states too. There you go. Anybody follow? I think everybody except for me, Shane. Oh yeah, Makayev hat. Wemby's good, but he screwed up bad at the end of the game yesterday. What do you do? He's been getting clamped by Cat. Congrats to Toxic. He has recently graduated, as revealed on Idaho stream. Yes, that is awesome.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
Congrats, buddy. Now you got just a fun summer to chill. You don't got to think about what you got to do for the rest of your life or anything. No stress at all. No, dude, the summer after graduation was the most fun one. And then September hits and you're like, fuck, I got to like do shit with my life now. No, man, not congrats Makayev at all. Not congrats Makayev at all. Not even a little bit congrats to Makayev. I was saying congrats to Toxic for graduating, not congrats to Makayev. He beat my boy Jorge Calvo, and he's ducking Yuri Gapov. Complete opposite to congrats to Makayev. He threw the back off the back of the castle, and then Brunson grabbed it. Oh, he threw the ball off the back of Castle, and then Brunson grabbed it. Got you. No. Don't you dare call Jorge Calvo a can. Because he's not a can. He's just not Makayev level. I fucking love Jorge Calvo. I'm so fucking sad that that's the guy that Makayev had to do this to. EO 20 plus strikes. Either fighter KO over half rounds for 6-3. What's up, Slappy? Good to see you. Do you think Iwo goes for the takedown and just gets in full mount and finishes it like that? That's kind of how I think. It's kind of how I think he's going to do it. Wemby threw a terrible pass to a guy who wasn't ready to receive it. I know it's going to be ass. Did Ben Askren wrestle Belal in RFA or RAF? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't watch RAF, so I am not the guy to watch. Got you. Yes, he did. He got robbed in his last fight. He still should be the Luke's champion. Who's the most beautiful soundbite? I'll show you. You're going to be like, what the hell? That's how you clipped it? Or that's what you clipped? And like, don't even ask how I found this. I think a buddy sent it to me and I was like, this is the perfect. Okay, I'm not the only one. Some other guy did it too. All right, this is the clip though that it's from. He was a meathead. He lives with a CTE. Well, I actually disagree. I mean, he definitely, like, if he's involved in it, he has to do it. But I don't know if you just watched our highlight package of him slappy. Here, I'll share it with you. He's actually like a judo guy. And he even said after his last fight, he's like, I can't keep doing these type of fights. It's not going to get me far. Like, once I hit a certain point, I actually have to... Okay. I actually have to start showing off my other skills, my judo, my takedowns. And a lot of his wins were takedown, get into ground and pound, get into full mount or half guard, posture up, and just ground and pound victory. Hey, what's up, Foul One? Good to see you. Good to see you. This was the clip, Mystic. It wasn't one of the funniest ones, but it was UFC. Oh, not yet, but I saved it. I think it's the last link you sent to me. Well, if he ground and pounds, that works for me too. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, here, I'll show it again. I think with Tafa, that's like that's A, the smarter game plan, and B, the fastest path to victory. I don't know, like straight up something like he did here. Not this one. Just get him to the fucking ground. Get in top control and just beat the shit out of him. Like, Tafa may have been a heavyweight, but like, he was eventually going to be a fucking heavyweight. I mean, now he's going for fucking submissions and shit. I mean, honestly, he could do that too. But yeah, I mean, yeah, especially with Tap being 3 inches taller. With the freaking grimace. Is that Grimace, the purple dude from McDonald's? With the freaking Grimace frame? I can't think of... Who are some other Grimace frames who've done well in the UFC? All right. Top of the hour. Main card has begun. Tafa has the skills from the guy. Dan Hook his backyard brawls. I mean, kickboxing, he was actually pretty good. And Ryzen gave him some cans, so like he looked better than he actually was early in his career. Just zero, absolutely zero MMA instinct. That's the thing. Like, kickboxing, still not a great kickboxer. Dude, I don't know where this freaking shazados are coming from here. I got light. But anyways, yeah. Kickboxing, nothing special, but like not bad. I don't know if that helped, but yeah, it looks like Grimace. Not Gritty. Gritty, I guess, is another one. The Philadelphia Flyers mascot. I don't know, Mystic, if you saw the link of where this came from.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
All right, they're still showing the cold open for the event here. Yeah, I just think Randy Brown, Belal Muhammad. As much as we all don't want to admit it, there's just such a difference in skill there. Yeah, me too, Shane. Oh, Davison. I thought you would never ask. I thought you'd never ask. Oh, no. Come on. Please work.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged.
There we go. There we go. No, so, all my hats of, funky, fun designs. This is just their redneck version. No, their corduroy version from Waggle. It's awesome. It's really cool. They have two types. They got a loon and this duck. This is actually the Mokaev hat because he's terrified to fight Gapov. It's an absolute joke and a disgrace to the sport of mixed martial arts. What Brave and him are doing, it's fucking disgusting. It makes me sick. I will never have respect for Brave CF. I will never have respect for the fucking biggest duck in MMA history, Mokaev. He makes fucking Prangenchai and John Jones look like solid citizens. It's a fucking joke, chat. It's a fucking joke. But anyways, this is the Mokaev hat. Shout out to our friends at Waggle Golf. I used to love Brave, but them conspiring with Mokaev and treating him like a fucking baby, coddling him, it's just fucking disgusting, man. Tell me how you really feel. Can I just go hats? Okay, here's the link to all the hats. they got some funky ones. Yeah, and he's ducking Gapov. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Who does Ryan Cafaro fight next? I'm sorry. Jorge is in a can. He's not major organization level, but he's not a can. I think Mokaev is taking the path of least resistance so that he can sign with the UFC again, the highest possible stock. Absolutely. He is. Absolutely. After Brave made Gapov fight Shorty Torres for the number one contender spot, and then took a fight before saying that he'd fight Mokaev even 2 months later if he won it. As the number one contender, fought another guy for what? To bounce over number one? There is no bouncing over number one. You are either the fucking number one contender for the title or you're not. And then Brave being like, oh, we're just going to bring in some fucking Welsh guy who's 8-3 or 8-2. Yeah, the 8 wins were against nobodies. Mokaev destroys him in the first round. Like, way worse guy than even Jorge Calvo, who he just beat today. Gapov gets yet another win. What the fuck does this guy have to do to rightfully get his shot against Mokaev? And to put it in chat, I think Mokaev would beat Gapov. But he deserves that fucking shot. And Brave fucking made this whole statement about why they put that fight together so that Gapov could fight Mokaev for the title and this and this and that. And now Brave is protecting Mokaev. Wow is protecting Mokaev. Although, I guess in this case, if I want to do my boy Jorge Calvo right and respectful, I shouldn't say that, but still. It pisses me off, as you can see. There's a lot of these things in the sport that I just kind of don't care about. But for some reason, man, this one grinds my fucking gears. And I hate it. It's like, you're not a UFC fighter. Fight the fucking guy you're supposed to fight. And stop being a baby back duck, man. That's Mokaev, by the way. And Gapov is the shooter. Gapov still probably loses that fight. Anyways. And that's why Marias would have slapped him. Let's go. Shout out to Danny Mitchell. He's complaining about too many fast finishes allowed. A fucking fluff time to the max today. I know. Major Puck Ragan. Good to see you, Denial. No way they signed him again. He was trying to negotiate higher pay with the UFC by saying Brave was willing to pay him more. I mean, under the table, Brave is probably just like, is probably paying him decent amount, but yeah, they're not paying him more per fight or anything like that. Like the Bahrainian government that subsidizes Brave is probably paying Mokaev under the table. But yes, there's an app called Boxing Manager, and I baby my undefeated guys the same. Gotta preserve that legacy. Mokaev, who model is the easiest path possible while making it seem like he really wants hard fights. If Danny Mitchell wins on June 27th, he gets a title shot. You know we'll be rooting for him. Fight the highest ranked shit or mismatch you can find. Look, I get it. But you can't talk all that shit if you're not fighting the Urangapovs of the world. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm the best in Brave. Bro, you're fucking running from their top contender. Danny will be champ by September. I am calling it. Dom Cruz called Dubin versus Chaves a bus stop fight. Oh my goodness. That is funny. How about Cháirez though, guys? Edgar Cháirez. I like him a lot. I was watching a lot of the UFC prediction videos or listening to them, and everybody was kind of counting him out because his last fight he didn't look that good. But like, I was always more impressed, I think, than I should have been with Edgar Cháirez. But like, I think his grappling is certainly underrated, and his boxing is fucking good. He's just a weird frame, so I imagine just like hard to prepare for. And man, those step-in uppercuts because of his range are nice. His hooks are sick. He's got good power. Like, fuck. I don't know how much longer he's gonna be able to make that weight class because he's skinny as hell. But I don't know. I always like watching Cháirez fight, and what a fucking knockout! Dude flies to a smaller pond and still avoids the real challenges. Yeah, I guess that's why it's annoying. But it wasn't annoying before Urangapovs. Urangapovs is a fun fighter to watch. Is he even UFC level? Probably not. Roster level, sure, because I mean, fucking Junior Tafa's in the UFC, so what? Roster level, yeah, maybe fighting, to try to get into like the top 15, but like probably no more than that. But a really good regional guy and a regional champ, and it was just like he should have. My thing was that fight should have happened before Urangapovs fought Shorty Torres. The reason that fight happened, Brave made a whole big deal about how this is the title eliminator, and they marketed that card and fight off. The winner of this is gonna fight Mokaev, and like everybody lies in this sport. I get it, but I drank the Kool-Aid and fucking stained my shirt, and I'm never letting it go. Nah, their fight calendar just never lines up. Very unfortunate. Dom is funny, man. Danny Mitchell versus Dan Lurwell. Dan is good, but the Cheesecake Assassin, Danny Mitchell by KO in the third. Yannis looked like he could have made flyweight. He looks like he could have made a flyweight since his start of his career. Do I think Manel Cap is on PEDs? I think 80% of the league is somehow, some way on something that is either gray area or in doses can't be caught. Poll question, who's the real Belal? Thank you, Shane. Thank you. On the sauce or not, Horiguchi's fucking beating him. So, all right, Junior Tafa is making his way to the cage now. I want Iwo Pereira somehow, some way. It might have to be in our dreams or in like an AI simulator, but we'll make it happen someday. We'll make it happen someday. Slappy and I are just gonna have to do the same amount of mushrooms, an astronomical amount, where we can just like have the same dream of watching that fight together, or we just make the AI version. That's how mushrooms work, right? I wouldn't know. Who is the real Belal? That is, oh yes. I love it. I gotta make sure I spell Hassan right. Okay, it's the easiest way to fucking spell it. My goodness. I don't know why I didn't think of this one, Shane. All right, Iwo now making his walk out. And they put Iwo in the red corner. Fucking rights they did. All right, guys, don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already, too. Vote in the poll question. All right, I'm going to quickly run down these guys as Iwo Baraniewski is 8-0 as a pro, and he has been active since entering the UFC. Alligators Fight Club. Really cool gym logo, really cool gym. 6 KO TKOs, 2 submissions, 0 decisions. 2-0 in the UFC, 1-0 in Contender Series. He's already had 3 fights under the UFC banner since August of last year. Destroyed Austin Lane in the first round. Ibo Aslan, that was a freaking drunken kung fu master. Back and forth, slobber knocker. And Iwo's chin survived. He ended up winning that fight. He beat Muhammad Ali, who was a nobody, on Contender Series, but also knocked him out in the first round. So 3 first-round finishes under the UFC banner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 first-round finishes. 8 fights in pro MMA. As an amateur, he went 17-3 and did go decision a lot as an amateur. So it's not like, again, it's not 3 5-minute rounds. But, like, he does know how to win fights via decision on the judges' scorecards as well. Junior Tafa, 7-5 as a pro. Moved down from heavyweight. He's 29, 7 KO TKOs. He's been knocked out once. He's been submitted 3 times. He's lost 1 decision. 3-5 in the UFC, 1-0 in Ryzen. Beat Kevin Christensen in his last fight. Kevin Christensen, again, had no business being in the UFC. Credit to him. Won his Dana White Contender Series fight as the underdog. Yeah. Lost to Billy Elikana, lost to Tuco Tokos, beat Sean Sharaf, whatever. Lost to Walter Walker, an older Marcos Rogério de Lima, Muhammad Usman. Like, yeah, you're only going to get so many chances here. And honestly, despite him being super tall and lanky, Iwo is way more well-rounded. Iwo should finish him, take him down, ground and pound. I do think Iwo should mix in the martial arts and mix in the takedown and just go for the ground and pound finish in top position versus just rolling the dice, throwing down with a guy who doesn't want to see the ground. Like, it's just like, why play with fire when you don't want to get burned? Yo, Jeremy, you did not need to do that. Jeremy with the $10 donation. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Jeremy, no fucking way, dude. How are you, Jeremy? How's your weekend going, buddy? Thank you, Jeremy, with the $10, bro. Bryce, Iwo, Ziam, and Allen, do you think they win? I think Iwo wins. Bryce and Santiago, I just don't know what Bryce Mitchell will show up, but he probably should win. Tom Nolan and Faraz is a tough one. I'm giving the slight edge to Faraz. Brendan Allen probably should win as well. Thank you so much for the $10, Jeremy. You did not need to do that, you beauty. Hope you're having a great weekend. There we go. Peptides are legal now to a degree, so I imagine everyone who can most definitely will. Exactly that. All right, round 1. Let's get it. Glad you're doing good, Jeremy. Left to the body by Tafa. .440. Oh, Iwo just missing with the overhand right. Iwo looking for the takedown. Tafa with the underhooks. He's learning. And they separate. Right hand by Iwo. Tafa with the straight left. Oh, right hand by Tafa. Knee by Iwo. Iwo by counter hand. Or counter right hand. Dude. Football player's gonna football player. Low kick by Iwo. Oh, that hurt Tafa. Yeah, no. Greg Hardy's a fucking meme in this sport. It's like, you used to be able to lean on the name because he was an NFL player. Oh! Oh! Iwo just dropped the kickboxer with a low kick. He just dropped the kickboxer with a low kick. On top, TKO. Another first round finish. This man can't be stopped. Again, it was against Junior Tafa, but still, he kicks down the kickboxer. He kicks down the kickboxer. Holy fuck, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is insane. All right, I'm back. So getting kicked in the calf means you're dog shit? That's a pretty foolish take if you ask me. Damn. Dude, Iwo could chop down a fucking tree with that. Somewhere in Thailand, Superlek is going, Legendary Polish power in the legs too, right? That's crazy. When a judoka gets you like that, it's time to change sports. He's so aggressive. I'm convinced I could sleep him at this point. I mean, he didn't sleep him. EO smart guy, thumbs up, my friend. Yeah, Tafa is going back to Ryzen for exhibition fights. If Ryzen even wants him for exhibition fights. God, EO just hits that fucking hard too. Chop down the kickboxer. The only one disagrees. I got Edmen. He's overrated. How? I'm guessing you watched all his amateur fights too, right, Kuzi? Dumb take by Kuzi too. Nobody has said this guy's going to be champion. Everybody is saying it's not going to last. And nobody has watched his amateur fights, the ones that actually went the distance, which showed his other tools. So, yeah, foolish take there. He's rated, based on the guys who he's fought in the UFC, which we said weren't the best guys at all. We're excited to see him get better competition, but like went for the takedown here, couldn't get the takedown, chopped his legs. Like that's a good game plan to execute. He's fought some meathead fights, but I don't think I think he actually has somewhat fight IQ. Now, maybe once he gets rocked, it goes out the window and then he just becomes a meathead, but like tried to go for the takedown early to get the top control and just ground and pound finish likely. And instead was just able to chop down Tafa's legs, which apparently are Gumby legs. Wouldn't have thought the kickboxer had Gumby legs. We still have a lot of questions, and we still have to see him against top-level competition. But I don't think anybody is overrating him. I think everybody has the exact same questions, and we're just continued stoked to see highlights of his because, hey, here we are complaining now that a fighter is active. Now we're complaining that a fighter is active. Has EO passed Khabib in the GOAT list? Oh, yeah. According to the masses, right? According to the masses, right, Kuzi? He's better than Khabib now. They said they planned it like this, and to be honest, watching Tafa's other fights, that's a solid game plan. Tafa's not one to check a kick. 6 first round finishes so far. And this is actually the 9th for Iwo. How crazy is that? Tafa left the cage. He left the cage forever. He ain't coming back to the UFC cage, I imagine, Fallon. Tafa limping and being helped up by multiple people. He's got the Harry Hardwick treatment. Iwo got them big, strong, juicy hips. My kid and I watched Iwo 2018 run in junior championship for judo, and a man was a beast with just throwing motherfuckers. Dude, yeah. I put together, we literally watched his highlight package before this. It shows off some of his throws and some of his other tools. And literally in his post-fight last time, and I imagine in this one, he'll probably say the same thing, which is, I look forward to fighting, you know, a higher level competition or someone where I can show my other tools. Who are you talking about, Tanner? Dude, Tanner is just the biggest. It's funny because Tanner's trying to say that, like, Tanner's trying to say that the sheep are saying certain things. Tanner's one of the sheep. Tanner's one of the sheep. I know Dana's absolutely fuming right now. I mean, I don't think Dana loves the Tafa brothers as much as like Gary Bettman loved his Phoenix Coyotes. I've actually never heard him say that before. I meant Hardy. Tafa somehow is what's up, Raider Dog? Yeah, okay. Chat. Will Tafa be released? Will Tafa be released? I mean, I feel like he has to be now. Again, it's only a 1-fight losing streak, but it's like, at this point, brother, Edson Barboza shed a tear. He sweeped him. His coach must have told him to sweep his leg. Sweep the leg. No, you are the fucking furthest thing from a sheep. He needs grappler to show that judo off. He needs someone to initiate the clinch with him right away. Even his coach gives him... Oh, Jesus Christ. Tafa always going to be on the roster. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. Will I guess, fuck, man. Like, I guess if Tai Tuivasa is never going to get released, then maybe you're right. Maybe Tafa will never get released. Tuivasa versus Tafa next. Tafa's a light heavyweight now. This stream is brought to you by GDP Energy Drink. Oh, yeah. Ripping the sleeves off the arms. Very Arkansas. Here for Bryce Mitchell. I don't know nor don't care. I didn't even know that there was an AI ranking system. I didn't even know there was a ranking system in the UFC. One of the sheep for not liking Justin Tafa and comparing people talking about Iwo of how they talked about DDP. What the fuck? Indeed. I was just as shocked. Tanner. Tafa needs a cheesecake. He'll be 265. I mean, he's actually slimmed down a lot since the grimace look. He still looks a little grimace. I think you're thinking of the wrestler, Diamond Dallas Page, as he was an energy drink called 3D, which was his signature move. Okay. I don't know shit about wrestling lore. Even half of like the Rock sayings that apparently everybody knows. All right. 4 more fights left, guys. 4 more fights left. And apparently, I didn't think there was Japanese combat sports here tonight, but apparently there's knockout. What a jabroni. When it comes to wrestling, knowledge, I am. Oh, yeah. I think Davison is, to be honest. All right, we're on the main card of a fight night. We don't need buffer time now, guys. I understand always trying to reach that top of the hour, whatever. But I'm not Dustin Gaethje. Davison KO's Topuria. I'm still a dirty brown piece of shit, though. Davison KOs Topuria. Good luck, Davison. I'm betting on you in my freedom parlay. Already did, Chris. My name is City. My last name is Life. Other than maybe Alonzo Menefield or Rakic, maybe Guskov. I don't see many UFC light heavyweights in top 15 that give an Ewo problem up to. It is thin because there's not a lot of guys who would pose difficulty to just his style. Twice. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I'll go head to head in the next fight. All right, let's get to this next one. There's still people who doubt Eo's potential. Again, like, who are these people you guys talk about? Seriously. Oh, he's overrated. All the people say that. Oh, there's people that doubt his potential. Like, who are these people? Who are these people who don't watch fights? I just was 10 during the Attitude Era of wrestling and totally went to school telling kids to suck it like D-Generation X. I'm no wrestler expert though either. Reddit, Twitter, my crazy drunk uncle. Reddit, bedtime MMA. Who the fuck is bedtime MMA? Oh, this is I've seen this YouTuber. He fought recently, right? Like our boy Lamona Rona. Well, if bedtime MMA says it, he's a real MMA YouTuber, so. You know, Isha, they. The theys and thems. Fallon Fox's cohort. I am those people. Ewo will John Jones belt before he's 30. Let's go, Bryce. All right, next two fighters making their way to the cage now, ladies and gentlemen. Santiago Luna filling in for Victor Henry, which Victor Henry would have been actually an interesting fight as well. Victor Henry, more of a grappler, former deep champion, by the way. And I think that one would have been just a lot of scrambles and maybe Bryce Mitchell catching him in something on the ground. Santiago Luna is a really good striker. Actually, what am I doing here? I actually have a highlight for this one. It's a good thing Blue Card just walked out. Santiago Luna, definitely more of a striker. I would say a well-rounded prospect, but I like his boxing the most out of all his skills. Definitely hasn't fought anyone close to the level of Bryce Mitchell. And though Bryce Mitchell did get back in the win column, did look good, and an impressive win against Said Nurmagomedov. Let's see if it's sustainable again. I imagine, like, I'm surprised he's not more the favorite. Santiago 8-0. But again, I'm not the betting expert or betting guy here. Maybe the books. And rightfully so, valuing Santiago more than even I expected. Because it's not like he cleaned up Luke's or like a high-level regional scene. He cleaned up UWC, and I think he dabbled in like Combate. But he's fun. He's fun to watch on the feet. Blitzes. He's got decent power. Good boxing. Oh my God. Third time's a charm. I have no idea who you're fighting, dude. Knocking out one of your training partners again? I don't know. Santiago Luna. 21 years of age. 3 KO TKOs, 4 submissions. 4-0 in UWC. He's been in the UFC for a year now. He beat Angel Pacheco in his last fight decision and knocked out my boy Kwong Lee. He was on Tough Enough and he knocked out some whatever guy who's 4-6. In LXF and Lights Out, he beat a 6-1 guy. Actually, Magomed Baiduyev, who's really good. And Josmir Jueves, who's 3-1, who's really good as well. And then, I mean, the 3 guys that he fought in his first 3 fights, 1-0, 1-0, 2-0-1. As an amateur, he went 3-0. And obviously, Bryce Mitchell ripped up the very small regional scene before coming on to the Ultimate Fighter. Did well in the Ultimate Fighter. Didn't win the contract, but impressed enough to get a contract. 9 submissions, knockout, 8 decisions, been knocked out once and submitted only twice. It's crazy that we're at one point we're like, oh, Bryce Mitchell's done, but that's just what Ilia Topuria does to people. All right, they're being announced right now. He fought in bantamweight his last fight. Come on, Bryce. Bring one home, baby. Bryce via crucifixion. Keep Bryce off the mic. If Bryce by crucifix, I would expect the rapture to follow. What's up, Gary? Good to see you. This should be a fun one. Bryce is my support just based off everything he said this week alone. I missed everything he said this week, but I'm guessing I have an idea of what he said. And as a result, I imagine he's not invited to the White House card. But anyways. Round 1. Let's get it. Sorry if I missed your comment. Just commented again. Yeah, against Said Nurmagomedov in his last fight. Impressive win, too. We got skinny Bryce Mitchell again. Let's get it all. Vanilla Ice. Bryce, baby. Oh, front kick by Bryce. Low kick by Bryce. Body kick by Luna. $432. He said government shouldn't be entertaining us. They should be protecting us. Fucking rights. Bryce Mitchell. $420. Smoke him if you got him. It took him like 5 years, but he finally got his camo shorts too, which is nice. And he's so skinny, they look like and one shorts right now. You picked Mitchell, so I got Luna. 403, Mitchell going for the takedown, and he gets it. Luna with the initial body lock, but Bryce Mitchell ends up with a takedown in side control. Chance actually brought a Glock, you know. That's a good question. I don't know. 330. I'd say probably early Nelly Furtado, but longevity Avril Lavigne. in music and in real life. Bryce is a better grappler. I don't think old boy has the right size shorts on. Bryce Hugs for Jesus. That he does. My phone wants me to type Bruce. Bryce really has a Colt 45 1911. John Cena, the better artist. If you could have seen him. This is how much of a non-wrestling guy. I didn't know who John Cena was until like last year. 240. Maybe the year before, but it was Sis or someone in the live chat who showed me who he was. Bryce still in side control. 2 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. He should get wrist control then. Yeah, Bryce not with wrist control, but has his left arm under the right shoulder of Luna. I used to watch a lot of movies. Since like 2015. I stopped watching movies when I was in college. So like 2014, 2015, I stopped watching movies. But I used to be a movie buff before then because my uncle actually owned 3 video stores. So I like my house was a video store. We had it was insane. And then when they both closed, when all of them closed because of Netflix, we got First Pick'em. So at one point I was really into movies in like the 2000s, but Yeah, I don't watch movies anymore. I barely watch TV. 132. For the longest time, I had no idea what The Rock was cooking. Good time to drop off, to be honest. Oh, Bryce getting full mount. Great job by Bryce working his way into mount. Shane, you watch movies from every era, though. I like that. I'm the same with music. I know a ton of music from like 2005 to 2018, but none of the new stuff. Music for me, it comes in waves, but yes. I definitely listened to more back then, but I still keep up and I still try to at least every month listen to like 3 or 4 new albums across all genres. Bible says there's a firmament, so that's what Bryce believes. What's he cooking up? Isha's Emmanuel collection on VHS must be worth a lot. I don't even know what that is. 27 seconds. I have some Pride FC and old UFC VHSs. 18 seconds. Bryce, great back take. Beautiful back take on Luna. There's that elite jiu-jitsu, and he's going for the rear naked choke. Oh, Bryce now back into full mount. Elbows by Bryce Mitchell. 3 seconds. Luna's going to survive the round. Damn. Bryce is farm and grapple strong, which probably feels like a fucking anaconda. Ain't that the truth? This guy's like, I thought Mexico was strong, boy. This Arkansas guy's insane. Yeah, Luna, he's tired. Little welt on his left side. Was close. Was close. All right, round 2. Absolute domination by Bryce Mitchell in that first round. As soon as it went to the ground, dude, it's just a completely different tier. Farm strength Israel, 100%. 100%. Matt Hamill, baby. You hear Bryce talk about how he has pounds of weed usually. No. Corn fed. I think Bryce knows where to take the fight. Luna got to keep it on the feet if he wants to win. Yep. If you've ever been hugged aggressively by a real grappler or a prime farmer, then you know what I mean. And he's both. All right, round 2.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. $4.52. I mean, checks out. He probably grows the dankest shit too. Front kick. Oh, 1-2 by Luna. This is everything you just died for. He's really dominant. He needs to strike. I picked him by sub though. The thing, he's not super dominant in the striking, Amberly. That's why. There's a reason he wins and takes fights a certain way. Who isn't a huge pothead nowadays, right? Enjoyer of Satan's cabbage. Freedom to smoke and grow all the weed I want. 412. Knee to the body. Knee by Bryce Mitchell in the clinch. Underhooks. Monko was national champion wrestling in college, NAIA, and a farmer, and that motherfucker's grip was like a vice. Big knee to the body by Luna. Bryce looking for the right single leg now. Shorts add +8 to all attributes. He needs to get smaller shorts. So Bryce is wearing his shorts from 145, and Bryce gets the takedown. Sprawling is Luna, but Bryce is going to try to jump on his back. Bryce drags him back to the ground. Nice grip here by Bryce. Literally underhook on the fucking torso and just dragging Luna down. Bryce pulls guard now. I think 29-28 was a perfect prediction. So you think Luna's going to win a round? What round do you think he's going to win? I don't smoke, drink, and I barely have caffeine. Mystic is going to outlive us all. Luna, top position, but Bryce is going to go for the triangle. No, Luna invites him back up to his feet. Nice sweep by Luna. 310. Luna hits hard, though. Like, Luna only hit Bryce a few times, and Bryce already has a pretty big welt on his left side. Oh, absolutely. Blitzing strikes again by Luna, but doesn't hit Bryce Mitchell. Doug, nasty. Luna with the right uppercut. Luna with the underhook. Bryce now. Body lock. Bryce. Nice, Davison. 239. Overall, like, impressed with Luna's takedown defense, but like eventually Bryce is going to take you down. Or eventually that lock is going to be too much and he's going to sweep you. But like he did just there. Beautiful. Under the shoulder. Took him down. Luna tired. His shorts aren't as snappy already. And I do not blame him. 217. Should have went down swinging like that song said. Sugar, we're going down swinging. That one. That trip was clean. 158. Bryce in half guard. And let's see where he passes to. Mount or side control. Seems to be more of a path to side. Ref said, let's work. And Bryce starts advanced position. Into side control he goes. Imagine he taps him. 133. Bryce looking to get into mount. Fallout Boy, dude. As far as 2000, what is it, pop punk albums went, though, that one had bangers. I feel like that had so many singles. 112. Pending crazy final. According to Nas, you're going to live the longest because you sleep, because sleep is the cousin of death. True. True. I'm a fast twitch guy and know his pain being well-rounded is so fucking hard and wish the common untrained fan understood how far of a climb it is for most these one-dimensional background guys. 44 seconds. Washington cooking. Luna was turning and using the cage to push off to try to get Bryce off, and Bryce still in side control. Dance. Yep. Yeah, I remember the music video too was significant. I don't even remember what happens in it now, but I remember it being a thing. Rare occasion when the bassist was the face of the band and the lead singer wasn't, but did you see the lead singer's face? He looked like your home ec teacher, not your homie in home ec. 5 seconds remaining in the round and some elbows by Bryce Mitchell in side control. And that's going to do for round 2. Another smothering round for Bryce Mitchell. Welcome to the fucking big ranks, Luna. Dustin, I am a brown piece of shit. I am the scum of the earth. Alex is an opposite anomaly of guys like DC or Verdum. Bryce Mitchell wants my kind gone. Nice fight for Mitchell so far. I'm probably one of the only Gen Z people that can specific rap lyrics from 93. Dude, Mystic, you're one of the real ones. All right, round 3. Who did look like that? I remember thinking as a kid it was a joke from the music videos or some shit. Nope. Left and right by Luna. Oh, Luna, the body kick on Bryce Mitchell. Everyone who's not white, Dustin. Duh.
Let's get it all.
442. Yo, what's up, Holland Dan Sock? One of the best roast jokes ever was imagine what Seth Rogen's writing partner, Evan Goldberg, must look like in order for Seth to be the face of the operation. Yup. Vancouver boy himself. I think he grew up near Yaletown. Bryce is doing great. Would love to watch Bryce finish him. And Bryce on the bottom here, but he's going to try to reverse. High guard attempt. 413. Oh, no way. Darce choke attempt by Luna. He's not... It doesn't look like he's locking it in and squeezing right now, though, but I think he's kind of waiting to see what Bryce's escape plan is going to be because he's on his side. Yeah, he's going to have to get rid of it. And he does, and Bryce is going to get into mount here. No, he wasn't squeezing. He was waiting for Bryce to move first before adjusting, but he was too far to his side. Hey, valiant effort. Valiant effort. 3:21. That scared you? The Canadian comedy scene is popping, though. It was pretty good in Victoria. 3:03. See, Holndan Sock understands. He understands that we're the scum of the earth. 2:43. Getting spread eagle from the top has to... Yeah. We are the scum of the earth, and Holndan Sock agrees. Top position here. Locked. Okay, now time for a rest. Yeah. 2 minutes and 24 seconds. 8:56 of control time. Or just your local place, but again. Scum of the earth and Go corporations. 2:06. Scum of the earth, Dustin. Scum of the earth. 1:54. There's a couple right hands by Bryce Mitchell. But mostly just flattening him out right now. Not landing many shots here. Bryce locked the side of the knees of Luna. Just flatten him out and mount. Hasn't postured up. Holding on to the neck. Doesn't look like he's setting up the arm triangle choke. Okay, now he's going to go for arm triangle. Yo, what's up, Ice Cold? Good to see you. I'm American, bro. What are you trying to do? Get me shot? Still cooking. He wants to get me shot, dude. I'm American. 52 seconds. Oh, Bryce again with the back take. Both hooks in. Both hooks in. Both hooks in. He's going for the choke. He's going for the choke. I don't think the left arm is under the chin just yet, but he's slowly but surely squeezing. North American. You know me too well. That's literally how I describe... When people ask me, I say North American because I am a proud North American. But then people in Canada and the States go, you gotta choose. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Arm triangle choke attempt now though by Bryce. Since Luna turned to the left, but there's only 13 seconds left. Oh my God, 10 seconds. Can Bryce sub him in 10 seconds? Oh, he does! 9 seconds! It's over! It's over! It's over! With 9 seconds, Thug Nasty Freedom gets it done. Wow. Thug fucking Nasty with 9 seconds just made sis a rich lady. I mean, man. Freedom. That set up by Bryce was beautiful. That was a phenomenal performance by Bryce Mitchell. Look, Luna is by no means a top or like S tier prospect, but he's a very good regional fighter. And I didn't think this was going to be tough for Bryce Mitchell by any means, but like getting the finish, even though it was close to the end, just cherry on top of a great performance. No lie. Sis is going to be not only fucking chucking $1 bills at the ladies tonight, he'll be chucking hundies. That's how rich he got from this. Fucking allergies. Oh, they're killing me. Hey, good display of respect between the two. Y'all must have forgot. I hope he starts rapping. CTE is the best base for MMA. Luna's good. Bryce is just, may I add, way better. It's crazy, Shane. They didn't hit me until literally 4 days ago. Like literally right at the start of June. Nothing in April, nothing in May. But I guess everything's like officially just bloomed at once and oh man, I cannot wait. Cop vs. Horror Gucci on the 20th. Yeah, he knows. He knows. Yeah, he's only 21. That's crazy. And he's going to learn from this for sure. Thug Nasty. Really? Okay. Hey, some words of encouragement from Thug Nasty to his opponent. All right, we're listening in to the interview. Let's go. Feather saying, hunting that submission the whole fight and 10 seconds left. You got it. All right. He's quoting the Bible. Got to make a dad joke, but Luna is the real 21 Savage. Pollen's a bitch this year. You can see the dandelion petals floating around the air. You know what? All like the smaller lakes nearby are just covered. I'm betting Bryce won. Dude, I don't care if that Eric guy is a member. He is so annoying. And he's a degenerate gambler with a very, very bad problem. So he can fuck off. We got a post-fight interview. Yes, we did. John 3:16. Next fight, I'm going to go the big train. Preach. I mean, Bryce saying it's a lot closer fight than it looked. I mean, I don't think so. What I do think is Luna's very good for his age and his stage of development. Oh, I love this. Bryce is giving nothing but credit to the young man. And he even said Viva la Mexico. What the fuck? Bryce versus Font. Oh. I mean, he takes him down and subs him in the first round, I think. Cool necklace, Bryce. Love it. Great win. Honestly, great post-fight speech. Viva la fucking Mexico. And nothing but respect as he took that fight on short notice. The Victor Henry fight would have been fun too, to be honest. I don't just like Victor Henry because he fought in deep, okay? Like, I am an actual fan of Victor Henry. And he's nothing special, but hey, made it to a major organization after going the Japanese regional MMA route. Although going to M1 like Nate the Train did was way more badass. All right, we are at the featured fight already? Featured fight already. Faraz Ziam against Tom Nolan. I would have picked Henry. That may be the most respect I've seen someone show for their opponent since Blachowicz and Kalaev. It is predicted to rain during the White House opinion. I mean, I'm more worried about the bugs, to be honest. But I thought you don't listen to anything UFC. Also, after what he went through in Abu Dhabi, Victor Henry is a warrior. Yeah. Oh my God. My eyes are watering. My goose has bumped. Pause. I got goosebumps just thinking of that. Ugh. Say what now? Ugh. Yeah, that was a horrendous fucking... Horrendous. That was worse than Zumugulov's earlier. 100%. All right, let's get to this next fight here. Featured fight, Ziam against Tom Nolan. Good matchup, man. Good matchup. Ziam KO in 2. Both these guys tall, lanky strikers. So this should be a fun one. Both of them, I mean, more well-rounded, I think, than they get credit for. But at the end of the day, 2 tall, lanky strikers. So this should be fun. I'm excited to see who takes over in the clinch. Because, yeah, Faraz, minus 310. I'm interested to see, who takes over in the clinch. Shane's picking Ziam. The smile killer, 18-4 as a pro. 4-0 in his last 4 fights. 29 years of age. 6 KO TKOs, never been knocked out. 5 submissions, 3 submission losses, 7 decision wins, 1 decision loss. 8-2 in the UFC, impressive, and went 0-1 in ACB. Not a fan of Bryce. I think he was totally respectful after his win there and had a good performance. Ended up getting the submission. Nazim Sadikov was the last guy he beat. Pretty good win. Mike Davis, 11-2, good win. Matt Fervola, again, on the downward trajectory now, but back, I think this is probably the last time you could say that, beating Matt Fervola was respectable. Puelles, honestly, probably, if he didn't win, it would have been bad. Yeah, but he dominated. Claudio Puelles, you got to win more than split decision, so that one is actually not that. Yeah, this is the only one that's kind of meh. Jai Herbert, good win. And an 8-0 at the time, Michael Figlak. So, what a great run he's been on, honestly, taking out good, roster-level guys. And now here is I don't want to say step up in competition, but 2 guys who are wanting to and, breaking into the rankings. I mean, Tom Nolan is 12. 10-1 as a pro. 4-0 in his last 4. 5 KO TKOs, been knocked out once, 1 submission, 4 decisions. 4-1 in the UFC, 1-0 off Contender Series. Beat Charlie Campbell in his last fight. He was 9-2. Beat Borshev, but whatever. That fight hasn't really aged that well. Alex Reyes, not really a good win either, given that he doesn't really even fight it. And he's super injury prone and just doesn't fight. I think that was his first fight in 3 or 4 years. Oh my God, technology. Victor Martinez is an okay win. Yeah, Nicholas Mata. Bogdan Grad is a good win. God, I don't know. Tom Nolan, it's a tough one. Because Tom Nolan hasn't been challenged that much in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. I'm going to fire Ziam as well. Not sure about the next fight. Do you know where to watch the Deep kickboxing card later? Deep Kick usually isn't televised. Are you talking about Knockout? Deep Kick usually isn't televised. Usually they just post the fights the next day. Knockout is on Unex. It's on Unex. Sometimes it's on YouTube, but I highly doubt it. It'll likely be on Unext. Has Caposa added it to his list yet? Let me look. Because apparently there's a knockout card tonight. There's a Nexus card, but that's not worth your pay-per-view. Caposa didn't even tweet about it. Yeah, Saturday, June 7th. Man, the Rebels. So the Rebels show, sometimes YouTube shows these ones for free, but they're always on Unext. Damn, Kaposa missed it. Ziam check left hook in 2. All right, fighters haven't even made their walk out yet, guys. So yeah, honestly, turned out to be, this fight night card is turning out to be a pretty damn good card. What, 1 or 2 stinkers? It's a good thing I'm about to go take a hit of the hippie les, because if I came back and this was the first comment I saw, I probably would have lost it. New poll question, ladies and gentlemen. Can Anne Frank think? Jens Pulver is live on Fight Pass now. Let's go. Shout to Jens Pulver. Doesn't he host Fight Companions like most cards? I mean, I understand. Like, I understand where the question's coming from, because that's like, that is a stoner-esque thing to say or to ask, but what the hell?
Oh my God!
He's taking questions. Who is the real Belal? Belal Muhammad, 63%. Well, 63% of you guys are wrong. I want to make a serious question. That's what's funny about it. How bad will Horiguchi beat Cop? I think first round might be close, then he'll take over in round 2 and just continue to dominate. Belal is losing, I think. Really? I got Belal winning. I just think there's levels to this, and I haven't seen anything to suggest that Bonfim is at that level yet. I mean, a win over Randy Brown, Angers Lusa, Chaos Williams, like, none of those do much for me. Randy Brown a little bit, but Belal Muhammad schools Randy Brown. Lost to Nicholas Dalby. You should be beating the Nicholas Dalby. Dalby's a fucking beauty, don't get me wrong, especially in 2023. We are live. I think they should just sign. I think they just think about sign language signs. I saw something about that a long time ago. Tom Nolan making his walkout. Okay, I am high and I'm thinking about it too much. That's what I'm saying. That is a stoner poll question. All right, let's see what you guys have to say on this. No is the first one. No is the first one. Oh my God. For people born deaf. Yeah, exactly. For people born deaf, it's, yeah, thinking signs. Write it down. Ziam minus 3.5. Edmen KO. Belal decision. Watch Belal get a knockout in the first round. Go do exactly what he did to Sean Brady. Yeah, dude. Their brains aren't compromised. Some connections are, but like the brain itself, like, unless there's other things, but yeah. I think it, I mean, it depends like what level of blindness, right? And visual impairment. I knew someone in college who like could only like literally would wear like shades and sometimes even like not tape, but have like something that would like relax the eyelids where they would just close, because he would just see like basically like 3 different colors, like a broken TV. And then he eventually got surgery to help like almost like mat it. But it was wild. I forget what it was called. But it was just like super bright colors, so he'd like just naturally keep his eyes closed. I don't know why you're asking me all these questions when I'm not a doctor, but like, yes, dude. I feel like this is like, I mean, I guess they're high ideas, but like, and maybe the details on them are kind of hard to understand, but like, yes. Yeah, I know, dude. It all started with, can deaf people think? All right. You know what I will say, though? It killed time because both the fighters are in the cage, and we're talking about some philosophical high idea questions. And I haven't even hit the hippie lettuce. These are all good poll questions, though. They're working on technology that would let blind people see as long as they have a visual cortex. Very cool. The neural link. The neural link. Oh, I wish there's a sound bite. There was one sound where he's like, we must protect the neural link. Oh, is it this one? Damn it. It was one of those memes, Shane, that Dylan clipped back in like the THPN days. Neuralink is BS. Okay, I just looked at my picks. I picked Bryce to win by sub round 3 round. Let's go, Amberly. We need to think deep between fights. We need to watch deep between fights. All right, Tom Nolan, Ziam being introduced right now in the cage. And yeah, big shout out to everybody here. YouTube? I saw that on Twitter from Elon. Who knows? I remember I have Ziam KO in round 2. You forgot to pay your Neuralink subscription, and now you can't see, right? We're just going to take away your sight. I mean, if your sight's already gone, then, you know. It's Neuralink, by the way. And if you calculate the value in Greek mythology, it's 666. I think, like Bryce about, I think Neuralink is the mark of the beast. That I don't agree with at all. Not even a little bit. If anything, I want the Neuralink more now. I think check left hook. Bring it on, fake 666 Juju. Bring it on. Now I want to fucks with the Neuralink even more, dude. Curse me, bitch. Bring on the evil. All right. Round 1. Let's get it. $453. So what did I say? 2 tall, fucking skinny strikers. $444. Body kick, swing and a miss. Oh, yeah. I got you. Thought you meant like... I did think it was a little sarcasm. You're like, who knows? Oh, nice takedown by Ziam. Having none of Tom's friends told him his haircut is not it. They're all like fucking punk rock, hole in their jeans, fucking combat boot friends. That's why, Slappy. He's the most well kept out of them all. That's why. All his friends have longer hair than me. 406. Ziam all on top of Tom Nolan. He's going to go for the elbow. Ziam with a nice elbow. Oh, Tom with an elbow as well. And they're back at center. 353. See, this is a shitty Fight Night card main event. This is a good Fight Night card. So this is the co-main event. Left hand by Ziam. Low kick by Tom and a left hand by Ziam. That counter left hook. Oh, right hand by Nolan. Ziam ate it, but Nolan with the takedown. Nolan with some ground and pound here. I think that shot by Nolan did more damage than we thought. Kind of reminds me of Dan Hookers. Shane picks Ziam too. Yep. Side control right now for Nolan. Ziam tried to grab his right arm. Nolan staying on top. .305. Left of the body by Nolan. Left elbow by Nolan. Nobody don't understand, but I think it is, bro. All that AI stuff, and I think the evil beast. Still, but I'm going to disagree with you right there. AI was human-made, so it has nothing to do with fucking God or anything like that. Unless we're going really deep, where everything human touches is touched by God. Well, then, like, again, I'm not a religious guy, so to go this extra length, it's just so much beyond my worldview. Not that I have religious family, I have friends who are religious. I'm not like a judgmental guy in that, but like this is so, for me, this is conspiracy juju. 218. Tom Nolan controlling the shoulder. And again, I'm not saying that Neuralink is good or bad. I'm not saying, get chipped out because if you're not religious. That's not what I'm saying at all. So don't get it skewed. I'm just saying, like, I don't think the devil and the Neuralink have any association personally. But I'm not a conspiracy theory expert either. I'm very much a basic bitch when it comes to that. Side control by Tom Nolan, another great takedown. I'm AI. I know Slappy's AI. With a name like 2581, that was generated. Ziam, what's up, dude? Tom is wrestling his ass off. These guys have a very similar body type. Yep. 125. Only for a moment. Ziam, nice reversal. Ziam now taking the back of Tom Nolan. Tom Nolan was the one who took him to the ground, and Ziam was able to reverse. Ziam body lock. Ziam too French at the moment. I don't know. It was a nice reversal. He elected to throw the elbow in the clinch the last time they got back up to their feet. Great performance by Cháirez. Thomas slams this guy two times now. 41 seconds. Good competitive round. I'm studying these subjects for years. You agree with me sooner than later, bro? I highly doubt it. But even though they do some of those evil things, the scriptures are kind of antidote against these things. Like I said, I've already accepted that I'm going to hell, whatever that means, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I will rot down there, so that you guys don't have to. There you go. 13 seconds. I fear sugar than I do God, my man. Sugar scares me than any religious figure. And that is it for the first round. But again, I don't want to make this political or religious or anything like that. But like that's just me. And again, I love religious history. That was my major in school. All the books I read are like nonfiction religious history books and philosophy of Islam and all this nerdy shit that you guys probably don't want to know nor know about me because I'm used to the fight junkie when I'm on stream here. But yeah, but I'm not gonna pretend and say that fucking the Neuralink is the devil's fucking link. I'm Catholic Christian personally. Charles Johnson round. I'll say this, the religious side of the family on both my sides, the white and the brown, they still love me. So that's all that matters, right? I've already answered you like a few times. And I said I picked Ziam to win. I don't know who won the first round, though. It was close. The judges could give it either way. Wait, can deaf people think? Yeah, no, I am a good person. I'm a great person. Religion doesn't define me. And my non-religiousness doesn't define me at all. Morality is not defined by what somebody back in the day wrote in a book. It's how you build community, my man. 435. Nice 1-2 by Ziam. But again, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we going down this road when we got a really good fight that we're watching right now? 422. Tom Nolan looking for the takedown. Underhooks. No worries, no worries. Yeah, bro, but who won? 357. And Ziam looking for the takedown. Oh, it was everywhere all right in my household. 348. Ziam with the underhooks up against the cage. I know Hole and Dan Sock's not watching the fight. Literally trying to steer the conversation the other way, and he just wants to fucking open it back up again. But that's cool. That's cool. 325. I think all people suck. But fight fans hardcore fight fans who inject the 3 a.m. Japanese and whatever Moldovan MMA in their veins and sacrifice their sleep schedule. Those are my favorite. Everybody sucks, but out of all those people, those are my least. The ones I hate the least. There you go. Which are you guys? Much love. Oh! Elbow by Nolan drops Ziam! Elbow by Nolan drops Ziam! Ziam! On his knees. Didn't give up his back. Now he's on his back, still a little dazed. Nolan half guard. $231. Wonder what Bryce would say here. He would want my kind eliminated. It's called the hashtag just bleed. That's my religion. Just bleed. That was a slip. 202. Oh, that welt on the side of his eyebrow suggests otherwise. 155. The French is getting beat today. I never wrote the word religion. I just pointed out the things I think about and linked the stuff. Maybe they or Elon are also waiting to release to the public because it could be very evil. Because Elon Musk is controlling the devil, ladies and gentlemen. Bryce the Bracer. Sorry. See, this is why I don't want to read stuff like this, because then I end up sounding disrespectful. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I just, don't believe in any of that. Humans controlling the devil evil work to keep secret and then inject on humanity. This ain't Attack on Titan. See, this is why I gotta just shut the fuck up. Wait, what? 103. There's no way Bryce would get on a plane with me. Elon Musk is too autistic to be the devil. 51 seconds. Dude, you really don't want to watch the fucking fights, do you? Honestly, man, like, go to a different stream and ask these questions. I'll even give you a link at this point. And it's not the Neuralink. Because, like, way too distracted for this fucking fight. Sure, I'm going to give you a link. Go hang out in their chat and ask those questions there. All right. We'll focus in on the third round. We'll focus in on the third round. Oh, nice knee by Nolan right at the end there. Ziam missing with the left. Body kick. And that will do it. Who do you guys think is up? First round was so back and forth. I think I was going to give the slight edge to Nolan in the first round. Second round, slight edge to him again. What do you guys think? This is why the video isn't the cleanest. Yes, it's true. There's a new Attack on Titan game coming out. Oh, I didn't even know they made a game for that. I like the purple shorts. Yeah. You know I love you though, Vulcan. In all seriousness, I'm just too dumb to have these conversations. So I just cop out and say, I don't believe in any of this shit. That's only true to a very, very certain degree, but he said, my bad. No, he's chill, but if he wants to keep asking, which is totally fine, I'm sure Combat Casual would love to hear all his questions too. Round 3.
Let's get it all.
I'd say Nolan won for sure, but round 2 is close. But I'd say Nolan. I got 2-0 Nolan, 2-0 Nolan. Okay. Yeah, see, I thought I was crazy too. I thought I was crazy too for having Nolan up. Finished here now, gotta do dishes. Believe in the John Jones. 355. Do I believe in the voices in which him and his brother hear? Maybe. Oh, Ziam with a right to the body, but Nolan cracked him with a knee. Nolan body lock again, going back to the wrestling. 418. See life taketh, see life giveth. 50-45, Louis Sutherland. 402. Still hasn't gotten to the ground yet. Nolan, body lock, knee by Ziam. Started off with the striking back and forth affair between these two. Then quickly was like battle of the clinch and who can get each other to the ground and stay on top. Knee by Nolan. Ziam with the single leg. Ziam with the takedown. Great work by Faraz Ziam. Getting the takedown in the guard of Nolan. 327. Faraz Ziam hasn't done much upon entering the guard here. Nolan, good defense. This is a setup for another fishy decision by the judges. What fights on the card have been fishy so far as the decisions today, guys? Do you guys not agree with the decisions today on the judges' scorecards? Marcus McGhee seemed fair. Chaves, Dubin, I heard was close, so it didn't really matter. So yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. This doesn't make sense to me. Iwo is fishy. Oh, Ziam back take. Okay, well then. Yeah. I roll my eyes at this statement then with your follow-up. So that's what I thought. Ziam now full mount. And it's crazy that why would you even say that comment to this fight in particular when this is a competitive close fight? So this is just moot overall. Yeah, this is just moot overall. All three of these, just moot overall. If you were going to comment this is not the fight to do it. 146. Right hand by Nolan. Nolan ending strong. He was able to reverse, not get on top, but at least get back in control. Right? Body lock one more time. Nolan, can he get a takedown? A faux sheep. 116. Both these guys tired. Both these guys huffing and puffing. Back and forth friggin' clinch work and takedown affair. With a few knees and elbows in there as well. Ziam with the takedown again. Ziam might take this round. That's the thing. Ziam might take this round. And 1 and 2 are fucking close. I mean, every single round was close. So that's the thing. I don't even think there can be fishy judging in a fight this close and competitive that was low output when it comes to strikes and very much scored on positional transitions, right? I feel Tom Nolan round 1 and 2. I feel Ziam round 3. But this is one of those where like positional transitions and control time, strikes in these positions that judges value more than we do. Like it'll come, this one's going to come down to the nitty gritty. Nolan almost reversing his way out of this one by ducking under the left arm that he raised from Ziam. Right elbow from Ziam, left by Ziam. Ziam body kick, and that will do it. I think Nolan won. Holy shit, Nolan might have won. I think Nolan won round 1 and 2, but round 3, I think Ziam. But you could make the argument for Ziam in round 1. You can make the argument for Ziam in round 2 as well, so. I don't think any outcome other than one of them getting a 10-8 in a round is controversial. 29-28 Nolan. I feel like that's what it should be. But you know what? It could be 29-28 Ziam as well. Ziam could have stolen rounds 1 or 2. So this whole card was garbage. You have a very weird... So what is your bar? What is your bar? So a card with early on didn't have a lot of big names and had some weird matchups delivered in finishes and you still don't like it? You're a very weird fan, sir. What's your bar? The judges suck when there's no judging. This is going to be a shady freaking decision even though it's a very close competitive fight. And now this card that was full of finishes, fights that could have been awfully boring, like the Chandler Cachoeira one, ended at least in the armbar in the first round. There was one stinker, but the card was bad. I mean, maybe you didn't like the Bryce Mitchell fight. Fine. I thought that fight was entertaining. One stinker, and this whole card is garbage, bro. What the fuck is your bar? Whoever gets a win, I won't be mad. Yeah, it should be Nolan. I mean, like, this might be the second stinker, and wasn't even the worst fight. It was just more positional transition than scrap. Tom Nolan wins unanimous decision. Good decision if you ask me. 2 rounds to 1. Whoops. You can't just admit he got exposed. He's a big name fights only kind of guy. All 29-28 Nolan. I think that's fair. Bro, Ziam doesn't know how to do a rear naked choke. He had like 4 or 5 positions to squeeze the rear naked in. This card is fine. No stinkers. Nolan won. I love that Bryce Mitchell won. Great judging there. Robbery exposed. Now I'm never watching UFC sport again. I still have not gotten it. Card of the upsets. Maybe that's why he's angry. Maybe that's why he's angry, because he doesn't like that there's some upsets. No, I mean, the Chaves and Dubin fight was a stinker. But other than that, like, the Chandler and Cachoeira fight, if it went any longer, would have been a stinker, but Mad Dash McDonald's for the next fight. What's your go-to McDicks? Dude, I haven't had McDonald's in so long. I've been like, as I push up my glasses, I've been like stupidly health conscious. So I haven't had McDonald's in so long. I haven't even had Quick Trip in a while, dude. It's fucked. But the old McDouble. You guys don't have junior chickens in the States, but in Canada we have junior chicken, basically McChicken, but smaller for half the price. So McDouble, junior chicken, and if they have it at the location, a little poutine at burrito bowls. That was my old McDonald's post workout. How could he get a rear naked choke if he had shorts on? You just need to take it off, dude. Go full Derek Lewis. I haven't had McDonald's in a long time, but I go to Tim Hortons every day. Do not tell Holland Dan Sock that. Now, JK, but he really had the back for a long time. The neck was so open. He just said he was worried he was going to shit his pants. He had to be on the bottom for his stomach to feel better. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, he was sick coming into this one, too. There was a fighter in one championship who couldn't continue in the third round because he shit himself. I want to say he was an Australian. He was either Australian or UK Muay Thai fighter. Tyson Harrison? He couldn't continue for either. It was either into the second or third round because he shit himself. He literally got kicked in the stomach. He got the shit kicked out of him, bro. So it's like a chicken slider. Yeah. What's up, Levi? Homemade burrito bars all the way. Hell yeah, dude. You know, Ziam isn't getting any neck. Apple saucy. What's up, Gary? All right. Co-main event, ladies and gentlemen. Co-main event. Like for me, I haven't shit myself since the 4th of June. It wasn't... Oh, yeah. I don't know if it was the UFC. I don't think it was the UFC. I think it was Bellator or... God, I want to say like Titan FC or some shit. It wasn't UFC. And I think some chicken Invicta shit herself too. But no, the guy, it was recent. Like, I want to say this was like late 2025 where it was Tyson Harrison, right? Striking ace here. He would know. Anyways, yeah, he literally got the shit kicked out of him. Because he tweeted it. He had no shame. He was like, I want to let you guys know why I couldn't continue in this fight. He's like, I literally pooped my pants. And he's like, and then people are joking, like, you got the shit kicked out of you. He's like, yep. Yeah, someone just shit their pants. Let me think. Yo, you know what's crazy? Skate hasn't stopped his stream yet. That's awesome. That's awesome. Bro, literally shit himself. Yeah. Yeah, dude. He got kicked in the stomach in the first or second round and it was game over. Oh, and he was a good sport about it. It was Nate Diaz. Did he actually? In the MVP card or on the MVP card? Bro, we've been live when the sun rose this morning, and we're live when the sun is setting. Or I guess I wasn't live this morning. I was cutting highlights this morning when the sun was rising. I think Romero did too. Yeah, Perry beat the shit out of him. Did he actually shit himself though? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's an animal, but I don't know if he's that much of an animal. I don't know if he's that much of an animal. Guys, don't forget to vote in the poll question. Smash that like button and subscribe. We got 2 more fights left. Damn. Poor guy. All right, they're just showing the promo for the USA card. Ilia Topuria doing his Spanish shit here. Oh my god, that's kind of hard putting a rose next to all the guys that he's knocked out. Ilya's highlights are so much more brutal than Justin's. It's true, Justin. It's true. Good to see you, buddy. I would say Gaethje's like fights, because he's gone the distance with more guys who've gone to war with him, are more fun. But yeah, like the highlights and brutal shots themselves, like Ilya's, I mean, yeah, it's insane. It's insane. Yeah, at least they got a real photo shoot this time and didn't use AI. All right, I'm going to drain the main vein, guys. Co-main event is next, and then coverage for the main event. UFC Fight Night, Muhammad versus Bonfim, about to wrap up here. We got 2 big fights left, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited for them. We're going to get into the breakdown. We're going to take your comments. We're going to keep the train rolling here on the other side. Do not go anywhere. More UFC Fight Night, co-main event, and main event action here on the other side. Let me know in the chat who you think wins this one, and we'll do the rundown here in 2 minutes. Be right back after this quick break.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And we are back live here on the City Life Project YouTube channel for the co-main event of the evening UFC Fight Night, Muhammad versus Bonfim. 2 more left, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more left. And we have Edmen Shahbazyan against Brendan Allen in this next one. Cold open for right now. They're about to make their walkouts here. The former American, former Canadian, and now Brazilian Brendan Allen. I've never read Edmen and Bonfim. How's the golden boy, but he's not... Wait, how come he's the golden boy, but he's not even Chinese? He was the golden boy of the Armenian gym. He was the golden boy of the Armenian gym once upon a time. Now, Extreme Culture. I like this, by the way. I like that. Brendan, the Brazilian Allen Thug Rose is the best ever. I'm the best. Rather take an uppercut from Justin or 2 head kicks from Thug Rose. Oh, the head kicks from Thug Rose, dude. All right, Edmen Shahbazyan, 16-5 as a pro, 4-1 in his last, 3-1 in his last 4 fights on a decent little win streak here. Now Extreme Couture, 13 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 2 decision. I feel like that's not appreciated enough. 9-5 in the UFC, 1-0 off Contender Series. And maybe it's because it's against Dylan Budka, Petrosky, and Muniz. And then he lost to Gerald Meerschaert too. Remember when he was on his way to winning this one? I feel like this happened like yesterday, but it's already 2 years ago. A decent win against AJ Dobson, and then he was kicking Gerald Meerschaert's ass. Then GM3 came back, submitted him in the second round, and then he beats Dylan Budka, whatever. Then he beats Andre Petrosky, who again 13-3 at that time, but we kind of... Those who watched Petrosky rise knew that he was falling. And and then Muniz, just long in the tooth. But, 2 of them were finishes. What I do know about Edmen Shahbazyan is he had a lot of helium coming in to the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Came through Contender Series, fought some other, roster level or lower roster level guys. Put together some really nice performances against them. Beat Brad Tavares, and I think was one of the first guys to actually finish him. And then when he got to the next level, which at the time, the division still is not great, but at the time it at least had some guys. Wasn't able to beat Derek Brunson. Wasn't able to beat Jack Hermanson. Wasn't able to beat Nasruddin Imavov. Beat Lungian Bula, but whatever. Wasn't able to beat Anthony Hernandez. Did land some strikes on him early and look good on the feet early in that fight, but Hernandez was still able to pull that one off. So he beats the low end guys on the roster or the old farts, and even the old farts sometimes he can't put it all together. He's a very fun striker. He hits hard. Good footwork. I just don't think his grappling and takedown defense is fine. He would do him wonders on the regional scene, but he struggles with it at the highest level. So I'd say he's more of a striker than a well-rounded mixed martial artist at this level. Brendan Allen striking has come a long way. 2-3 years ago, I would say the same thing about Brendan Allen, but opposite. That really good and strong wrestler and grappler. Now his striking is actually starting to come together. Nothing elite, but better than I expected. Still think his bread and butter is his jiu-jitsu, obviously, but especially in his last fight, came back against Rainer de Ridder, was, losing a little bit early, getting out grappled. Rainer de Ridder did gas a lot in that fight too, but showed off his striking. Marvin Vettori showed off his striking. And again, Marvin Vettori is peaked a while ago, but what is Marvin Vettori? He's a striker. He's a striker first and foremost, right? And I was impressed that Brandon Allen didn't even have to utilize his game plan 100%, or didn't have to utilize his grappling in his game plan 100% in that one, and actually did rely on his striking, and it looked good. Lost to Fluffy Hernandez, got outclassed. Lost to Imavov, got outclassed on the feet in that one, and just everywhere against Fluffy. But again, impressive 2-fight win streak here against de Ridder, and kind of impressive against Vettori. Kill Cliff guy with 6 knockouts, 14 submissions, 6 decisions. Shane, where are we with the beer bet? Do we have to go head-to-head for the winner here? Because if we have to go head-to-head, I'll pick Edmen Shahbazyan, but I do think Allen wins this one. Was able to get that win back against Chris Curtis. And I just think overall his UFC record is more impressive. He fought Muniz when Muniz was way better. Beat Jogko, even though Jogko was kind of on his way out. Malkoon when he was still good. Chris Curtis twice. Soriano was undefeated that time. I mean, both these guys didn't turn out to be anything special, but still. Soriano actually, he's not bad. He's not bad. Strickland early. Dawkins. Holland. Aaron Jeffrey on Contender Series. Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, fucking Allen's fought way better guys. Allen's gonna win this one. Oh yeah, this isn't the fucking main event. Jesus. If you pick Allen, I'm gonna go head to head in the main for the tie. Okay, well then I will pick Allen. I will pick Allen. Sorry, I wasn't keeping track, Shane. The nap bite is starting to creep in. Casual at the White House. Who do you have? Garcia versus Lopez. I think Lopez wins just because he's just at a little bit of a higher level, but Garcia's a fucking dog, dude. I think Lopez will be the first guy Garcia won't send home in a body bag. Like the first guy in a long time that he won't. But like if Garcia gets it done, then he's the fucking real deal as far as just that guy and that dangerous guy who maybe one-dimensional, more one-dimensional than anything, but is just very, very scary. I've been a big fan of Garcia for a while, but this is now he's welcome to the big leagues. Like, I know he's been in the UFC, but like, here's the step up against guys who are clearly at a level above. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going Allen in this fight. He put a beat down on Ritter. Still remember this Edmen motherfucker being a prospect in 2020. He's like the Walmart Sean Strickland now. Strickland in his corner. .436. Right hand by Shahbazyan. 420. King of Chicago. Goat Lal and Brazilian Allen gonna win. Left hand by Shahbazyan. Each of them with some feints. Last week we can say that. Unless Lopez does that. Double left by Allen. Not pulling the triggers, Allen, with that right hand. Let's go, Brendan. Low kick by Allen. 340. Left hand by Shahbazyan. Oh, Allen with a nice counter right. No, exactly. Right uppercut by Allen, left hook by Allen. Like, I hope we're wrong and that Garcia is even better than we think he is. But, yeah. I like Edmen and usually pick him. Spinning heel kick, swing and a miss. From Brendan Allen. Shahbazyan with the low kick. You're thinking Allen will win. Allen striking, doing good, but still got to shoot. If he's winning the striking exchanges, he doesn't have to yet. Like Patty the Batty with the corners, right? He's like the cross between Faber and Patty the Batty. Front kick by Allen. Left hand. I mean, Bryce Mitchell beat him to it. Allen returns the low kick a lot harder. 218. Left jab by Shahbazyan. Double left by Allen. Allen, left, right hand. Good job by Allen ducking under. That's more. I heard that wasn't the only thing he dropped after that. Allen looking for the single leg. Good sprawl by Shahbazyan. Didn't even have to get all the way to the ground. 145 and underhook. All right, no underhooks here. Just kind of literally just hugging. Shahbazyan pushes him off. They reset at center. 130. Go Knights, go, man. Fuck the Golden Knights. We're on the Carolina train. Rob Brindamore, baby. Shahbazyan, good to see you, Degenerate Dane. Shahbazyan seems to be standing too straight up, and Allen is able to keep tagging him. Yeah, and Allen's not the quickest striker. Technique has come a long way, but he's not the fastest. There's a double left by Shahbazyan. If you squint, we're watching Corey Sandhagen. That's hilarious because it's so true. Corey still moves better. If you squint, it's Connor McDavid without a shirt. 46 seconds. When did Connor McDavid start doing the UFC? It is the offseason. Need to let out some anger after losing in the finals twice and then losing in the first round to Anaheim. 28 seconds. Feints by Allen. Spinning heel kick. It actually landed this time. If he would have put a little bit more force on that shit, that would have been huge. He almost just threw it for the memes. And Shahbazyan did move right. I say for the memes, for the sake of throwing it. Entering with the knee was Allen. Allen tie clinch knee. Shahbazyan lands a left hand. Sean O'Malley fighting him a week before the White House is wild. And that is it for the first round. Fucking tough round to score, man. I want to say Brendan Allen. But they're both wearing some damage. Striking is pretty even. Edmen did end it strong. Brendan landing more low kicks. More jabs Brendan Allen landing more low kicks. Shahbazyan landing the better jabs. Yeah, no, that one's tough. A good right hook and overhand would win it for Edmen, but he hesitates maybe because of the takedown threat. Allen is way more American than you. He reps North and South America, Canada, US, and Brazil. Dude, who does this guy think he is? Friggin' Chimaev? Speaking of the White House, what do you think about Hoggett being excluded from the press? He wasn't. That was fake news. Fake news. Fake news. As the White House would say.
Let's get it on.
Round 2. I judge a Sean fight at first, but honestly, it's a top-tier matchmaking. 8-fight win streak. USA versus Canada. Let's Sean get a fight after Yadong so he's not fast-tracked again. Yeah, I never thought that it was that bad of a matchup. I just think people don't respect the win streak enough. And, I get it. They're not the craziest names, but I don't think it's bad at all. We're just used to Sean fighting names. I think that's why, eh? We're just used to Sean fighting names, and this guy's not a big name. Yeah, it was like a mistake or something. Less fake news, more of a mistake with reporting. Chris Cushman and, the internet cleared that up for us earlier. Left hand by Allen. Oh, Allen wobbly there as he stepping backwards. Allen with the low kick. I keep my eye on his foot because he threw a low kick earlier and looked like it was labored. His biggest accomplishment is looking like Helwani. I feel like that's me too. Edmen bullying him. Low kick by Allen. Honestly, though, he's a hell of a fighter. Left hand by Shahbazyan. Shahbazyan starting to get the better of the striking exchanges here. Left hand by Allen. Right uppercut by Allen. Allen looking for the takedown. Shahbazyan with excellent takedown defense. Extreme couture stand up. Brendan looks big and he's getting frustrated that he can't take down Edmen Shahbazyan. Allen, you really going to let GM3? Oh, Allen throwing some bombs here now. Left hand by Allen. Uppercut by Allen. Shahbazyan. Oh, eats a left elbow in the clinch by Allen. Allen trying to go full Muay Thai here. He's going to finish him if he keeps landing. They landed equally first round, but Edmen more effective in my opinion. I think that was a good answer by Allen, and we're only halfway through the round, so it's still up for grabs, but Edmen definitely started off better. Left jab by Edmen. I love that shit. Left jab by Allen. Allen not taking him down early is a bad look. Yo, shout out to Extreme Couture, man. I'll give credit where credit is due for Edmen Shahbazyan's improvement in his takedown defense. That left jab by Shahbazyan is pissing off Allen, dude. He's going full Louisiana short pull up here. He's so pissed. Oh, nice 1-2 by Shahbazyan. Allen with the left hook. Allen is landing the louder shots, but Shahbazyan is definitely landing... is controlling the round. Left hand by Shahbazyan. I got Shahbazyan. See, I got it the opposite. I don't think it's clear at all, but I think it's Allen landing the louder shots, but I don't think they're enough to make up for basically controlling the dance here. Shahbazyan, every step back, he's landing one. He doesn't just land one jab, he lands 4. And there's only been, what, a 30 to 40 second sequence where Allen was the aggressor. Shahbazyan again popping him with that jab. I don't think it's clear. Yeah, there you go. 2019 too. That one sequence for Allen though could win it. Left uppercut by Shahbazyan. Yeah, I don't know how you can think it's clear, to be honest. This is another very competitive round. Nice right hand by Shahbazyan. Left by Shahbazyan. Allen with a nice step back left and right. I like how Allen's mixing in the step back shots too here at the end of the round. Allen with the right hand. No, Shahbazyan dodging that right hand by Allen. One was close for you. Nice 1-2 by Shahbazyan. I don't know what Allen did in this round other than 2 elbows. That was so much different than round 1. I just want to see what you see. 10 seconds. Shahbazyan missing with the Superman punch. Allen saying, oh, you're lucky I didn't hit you with that elbow. He was. Super close through 2. Leading Allen, but not by much. I have no idea. Either 2-0 for either of them or 1-1. It's one of those for me. They kiss shit. Allen might lose his ranking. He's not going to go from 4 to nothing. That's not how it works. And honestly, the rankings don't matter in the UFC, so it doesn't matter. 1919. How? See, I wish I saw what you saw. That I really don't understand. I just don't know like what I don't know what he did. Edmen landing a bit, but for enough for a 10-8? That's crazy. All right, round number 3. Okay. See, I was like, what the fuck? All right, here we go. Third and final round. I'm like rewinding, looking for like what would have gotten him even close to a 10-8.
Let's get it on.
All right, here we go. Allen coming out strong with that left jab. Allen with a nice right hand. I hope the corner said, you're losing this fight, brother. Go for it. Even though he might be up 2 rounds. Oh, Allen with the right uppercut. I said, uh-oh, they like each other too much. $430. When you blink, you go flash. No, that's probably why. I am like the napitis is kicking in. So like I might have passed out for half that fight. Right hand by Allen. Pop left jab by Shahbazyan. Allen starting off strong. Left by Allen. 412. Left by Shahbazyan. Shahbazyan, that left jab may have won you that second round, but you can't lean on it now if Allen's in your face. Oh, Shahbazyan with a right elbow. Shit, dude. Left jab by Shahbazyan. Right hand by Allen. Sick fight, by the way, though. Oh, dude, that's the second time Allen didn't commit on his kicks. Dude, even Big Dan was like, "Ooh." Allen didn't commit on the spinning heel kick, and he didn't commit to that front kick. He would have knocked him out cold both times. I got Allen winning this round 2. Dude, it just started, though. I mean, I do got Allen winning the round 2, but like, again, I have no idea what you saw in the second round that put him over the edge, especially to the 10-8. Edmen waiting too much, but very good fight. This round, I see it. Round 2, I have no idea, but I could have passed out. And apparently I missed a knockdown. Right hand by Shahbazyan. Allen came out hard in the beginning of the third. I'm a bit ahead of you on my TV. 1-2 by Shahbazyan. Shahbazyan. Oh, 2 big left hands. Pop left jab by Shahbazyan. Allen, another right hand. Right by Shahbazyan. Shahbazyan starting to even things out, but just because Allen's not blitzing like he did early, but still picking his shots right. Nice step in left by Allen. Great exchanges, yep. Shahbazyan bleeding pretty badly under his left eye, or to the side of his left eye. Good job by Allen there, evading those counters. Looking like you're at his Red Wings, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, nice left by Allen. These shots doing a lot more damage in the third, it seems like. Now the nose is bloodied up. Yeah, Allen busts him open up pretty good. Shahbazyan not out of it and is coming back with some exchanges in this third round, but this might be the clearest round so far. And it's still competitive. Brendan Allen is an issue. That's why DeRitter threw in the towel. Right hand by Allen. Oh, Allen with the left. Allen with the right. Shahbazyan with the body lock looking for the takedown. Not enough kicks from Shahbazyan. Know what I'm saying? How in the world did Sean train you and you don't have a Glock ready, right? Shahbazyan's going to have to watch the Burmese jab. Allen with that short left elbow. I love those little elbows that Allen throws. Another short left. Honestly, the biggest thing holding Allen back is, funny enough, his fucking takedowns, given that he's the grappler. And his speed. Nice short razor cutting elbows by Allen. Best round so far for Allen. And this fight is either going to be 2-1 Shahbazyan, 2-1 Allen, or 3-0 Allen. But definitely the last minute. This is Brandon Allen stalking down Shahbazyan. I got 2-3 Allen. No idea round 1. 17 seconds. I own Allen round 3. Leaning Shahbazyan 2, but have no idea. Leaning Allen 1, but have no idea. Oh, right uppercut. Right hand by Shahbazyan. And that is it for the fight. What a fight. Bloody fucking mess. Each of them sitting next to each other. Probably going to make out a little bit more here. What a fight. What a fight. Yeah, what a fight. Fight of the night, eh? There's been a few candidates, but I think this one takes it. I think this one takes it. Allen likely wins 2 rounds. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 that he's taking, or both. He definitely won round 3. That was the separator. You can make an argument for round 2 for him. You can make an argument for round 1 for him. I think you can make an argument for round 2 for Shahbazyan, and you can make an argument for round 1 for Shahbazyan. So this fight could end 2-1 Shahbazyan, 2-1 Allen or 3-0 Allen? Nah, Electrum, he said 1 was close. That was way closer. War. Allen, I think 1. I think 1 and 3 for sure. Round 1, not for sure, Nick. 3 was the most evident. Like the most one-sided. 1 was not for sure. 2 was not for sure. I'm gonna be as hard as you as I am hard on his sis here for him laying the hammer down on round 2. I'm laying the hammer down on round 1. Both those rounds could go either way. Fuck all your parlays. Why? Degenerate Dane here, just coming in swinging. 29-28 Brazilian. All right, we're listening for the decision. Regardless, I don't think it's going to be regardless, it can't be a bad decision. This fight was, unless it's 30-27 Shahbazyan, that's the only bad decision in my opinion. Brendan Allen, unanimous decision. Yeah. I think it's the right decision because the third round was definite. One judge had it 30-27, had him winning all 3 rounds. The other 2 had it 29-28. Mine got fucked. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, his poor kid's just screaming right now. Like I said, the only bad scorecard would have been a 30-27 for Shahbazyan. Allen won it. He has his son in the ring. That's cool. Not 2 judges had 30-27. Yeah, the only bad scorecard would have been a 30-27 for Shahbazyan. I don't understand the 10-8 in the second round still. I don't know what you saw that we didn't, but hey, I'll rewatch it later and try to timestamp the flash knockdown that I missed, because now I'm even curious of where it was. I've never blacked out mid-stream before, so this is new. This just shows how much fucking I'm dying on stream. What, honestly though, I think I only have like 17 months left to live. So I gotta start looking for a replacement, because I don't think Kyle's gonna be doing the fight streams. Although he does have a couple vlogs coming out for you guys. Relax. I'm suing you. I don't know, I could just give the channel to Skate. Skate could just use it. Here, I'll ask him. I think he's still alive. All right. We'll see if Skate wants it. Whole channel will end early. That's true. Half of it will be gutted. Half of it will be ended early. Section 7 bankruptcy. We got the King of Chicago blessing us. That fight was awesome, actually. It really was, Amberly. It really was. That was a lot of fun. All right, we'll see if Skate will take it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the main event. Oh, snap. Dude, Degenerate Dane, you will be happy to hear that my buddy right now is betting on the Vegas Golden Knights. Degenerate Dane, this should make you proud, buddy. This should make you proud. Oh. It is not. No, you ain't gonna see it. Never mind. Mitch Marner plus 1,200 to win the Conn Smythe, plus 600 Vegas to win the Stanley Cup. Both of those might come too. He's gonna be rich. I agree. Pick Belal. Hey, what's up, Maurice? How you think about something that you didn't see? Wait, what do you mean, Mauricio? How you think? Oh, yes. To the poll question. Oh my goodness, Mauricio, good to see you, buddy.
That shit beautiful than a
I was like,
motherfucker.
what are you talking about? I'm like, I forgot that was our poll question. That is the question. It all depends on, were you born visually impaired? Did it get progressively worse? Did you learn in sound, shapes, or touch? Dude, that's what the chat said. I wish I was smoking something right now. Chat said I missed a knockdown in the second round. I don't understand the Strickland Belal beef. Like, this guy Strickland split decisions people, but our GOAT bully unanimous decisions people stiff. I didn't know there was a beef between them. I would say I'm probably... I would say I agree with you. We might see a similar performance as what Belal put on Sean Brady here. I got Belal round 4, 21, round 5, 30-1. All right, cold open for this one. Let's get to the main event. Long day, but a fun day, ladies and gentlemen. We crushed all of Octagon, and now we crushed half of UFC. Well, you know what? More than half. We had the last prelim and all the main card. Oh, I see. I mean, but in fairness, Sean Strickland talks shit about everybody, right? I don't think he's bullying the bully. I think he's just shit talks everybody, because that's, for better, for worse, that's his thing. So I don't think Belal should take it personally. Hey, you guys. Nice Bisping versus Cormier coaching on the new season. Yeah, I'm personally not stoked for those coaching picks, Amberly, especially because we had DC last year, and now we're just going to get DC every single year and further take away the
mystery and the anticipation of the Ultimate Fighter. Yes, we are. So I don't know. I think, and they're too close. They're friends. So I don't know. I think there'll be some good fights because regional top level talent are just that. And last year, the Ultimate Fighter, the fights were some of the best that we've ever seen in the entire show, which is saying something. The show was garbage. Hanging out with you guys was amazing. I mean, doing the show with you guys is a highlight of mine. But I could care less about everything in the show other than the fights these days. We make it fun with some of our games that we keep tabs on, but I'm not going to lie, Amberly, and I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I was hoping to see something new, whether it'd work out or not. And we kind of just are, Bisping's coming back for the third time as a coach. DC's coming back for the third time, second time in a row in the dead era too. It's just I don't know. Am I on an island for this not making me stoked? I'm still going to watch it. I'm still excited to host the watch parties with you guys. And I'm excited for the fights, but I don't know. Chael at least had that Chael charm. And we got to see the dollars for pounds episode. I don't think there's going to be a dollars for pounds episode. Bilal's plus 1,600 round 1, plus 1,800 round 2, 2,000 round 3, 2,200 round 4. Crazy. I honestly thought it'd be interesting. It's interesting how it's even more far-fetched in round 3 and 4. Dick. I don't know. I'm picking Bonfim. There was not PED free today. They were selective today, and then I think they're going to be selective up until after the Will Fleury card. And then I think Will Fleury's going to leave. I'm a big fan of Bisping. Round 4 or 5 Belal. Remember the name. Belal said they all break. Didn't Jordan beat Belal? I'm a big fan of Bisping. No, that's all. Bisping's dope. I'm a fan of Bisping too. I think on commentary in particular, high ceiling, low floor. He either has really good nights or really bad nights. There's no in between. Now, sometimes you'll go on a string of bad nights.
But then every now and then it'll be like, oh yeah, that's why you're doing this. I'm going with Belal Muhammad here. I'm going with Belal Muhammad. Let's dive right into it. Early Bisping as a coach was awesome when he was still a fighter. Oh yeah, like he was such a prick. Bisping is a big old prick. He's a big old prick. All right. I forgot his name already. But the guy, oh yes, Belal Muhammad. He's not the real Belal. Minus 115. Bro, you got to be kidding me. Really? See, this is why you guys are the fucking numbers experts. I thought he'd be like at least minus like 250 or something like that. Crazy. Anyways. Gabriel Bonfim, 19-1 as a pro. 4-0 in his last 4 fights. Really good jiu-jitsu guy. Did professionally box, but really low level. Really low level, really low circuit. 13 submissions, 4 KO TKOs, 2 decisions. His grappling is his bread and butter. He is an offensive submission threat. He's got 1 to 2 rounds of a gas tank. And he's only really beaten up on lesser opponents in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. 6-1 in the UFC, 2-0 in LFA. Looked great coming out through Contender Series. Absolutely destroyed Trey Waters via Von Flue choke. Then came in and beat Munir Lazez. We didn't really know what he was yet. 11-2. Dismantled him. Trevin Giles, we kind of knew he's probably going to beat Trevin Giles, and he did. Lost to Nicholas Dalby, and that's when everyone went, fraud check. And, you know, the normal ones, the real MMA fans, were like, no, Nicholas Dalby's good. Nicholas Dalby's durable. Nicholas Dalby survived an early onslaught and was able to take it to him and put an even harder pace on him in the second and third. And that's what, in the second round, and that's what honestly was able to break him and then get the finish. For some reason, I thought he finished him in the third, but no, he finished him in the second. Andre Lusa is not that great. Chaos Williams, not that great. Stephen Thompson, over the hump, long in the tooth. And in the first round, I was scared. But Bonfim got so tired so early, he couldn't even take Stephen Thompson to the ground and work his jiu-jitsu. Stephen Thompson was able to pick him apart and win a split decision. Now, the Randy Brown win was good because Randy Brown, tough to fight in the clinch, good boxer, nasty elbows, and usually you're worried about Randy Brown's knee. But in the clinch, he won the battles and was able to knock Randy Brown out with the knee. Obviously, there's a little bit of a size difference. He's going to be bigger than Belal Muhammad. I just think there's levels to this. Like, when Randy Brown is your best win and Nicholas Dalby is your toughest fight, I'm sorry. Like, are you ready? God, what's his name again? Oh, Belal. Are you ready for Belal Muhammad? Now, he lost to Ian Gary. No shame in that. Lost to Jack Della Maddalena. No shame in that. Absolutely walked down Leon Edwards. Destroyed and weathered Gilbert Burns. I will say the fifth round, Leon won the 5th round. Okay, Leon won the 5th round and was almost finishing him, but it's not even cool to cope about Leon Edwards anymore. 5 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 18 decisions. I do not agree with Canelo hands. Don't get me wrong, but he surprised us before. With striking being at least major organization level. 15-5 and 1 in the UFC, 2-0 in Bellator. Insane pace, insane wrestling, insane cage control. And against some guys, he's been able to employ his boxing. The Sean Brady win was like one of the most impressive. The second Vicente Luque one was as well, but Vicente Luque was even further from himself than he is now. At that time, that was like when he was going through it. Damian Maia was still buzzing back then. Good win. Diego Lima, good win. Curtis Melinder back then, good win. Alan Gilbane, though.
We're coming out of Titan FC fights Alajul Bay and loss. I think Gabriel Bonfim is going to be the most dangerous in the first round. I think once he starts to slow down is when the pressure from Belal Muhammad will take over. But I think Belal needs to get out of the first round. 5 rounds is nothing for Belal. Gabriel Bonfim, whew. Let's see if he's been working on that cardio. Okay, got Bonfim. All good, Amberly. There you go. Did you know who's fighting, bro? I also seen Belal moneyline those odds and took instantly. I think, who cares? It's just an animal sport, yeah. I mean, it's kind of gross, but still. Hockey players spit all the time, which is fucking disgusting. They're on their bench and everything. Like, the fucking cleanup crews just clean up more spit than beer on the ground. Let's go, Hondan Sock. Yeah, I've never finished The Office, but I've watched like the first few seasons a lot. Hey, thank you. I'm prison, Mike. I paid $108 to pre-order UFC 6 because all the pre-order stuff. Gosh, I'm a sheep. Bah! I used to not like Belal when he became a villain for a bit. I loved it. Let's go. Yeah, I'm far from a Belal fan, but I will 100% give him his flowers. Even though he's on a 2-fight losing streak. He has surprised me enough. Where I do think he's in the upper echelon. Or at least was. This is a real test for Bonfim. 100%. This is the best opponent Bonfim has fought as a pro. When Michael left the office, I stopped. I always watched that one with Will Ferrell episode and loved seeing him try to dunk on the ambulance. Wasn't Jim Carrey in a couple episodes too? Does anyone else really want to see Belal get knocked out cold? I do. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing a knockout. It's nothing personal like that against him. There's a few fighters that I want to see get knocked out cold. Gabe Stevenson, I want to see get knocked out cold. I want to see his eyes rolled back and his head knocked out cold. I think Bonfim takes it, though. What's up, Andreas? Belal loses. I'm soccer kicking. I mean, but no, didn't you win? I mean, don't soccer kick homeless people. Didn't you win win a lot, or did you put that all down on Belal? Didn't you win a lot earlier? Yeah, he was on point. Definitely, you could tell. So he has the potential. Just fuck that guy, dude. And same with Logan Storley. Fuck him too. Let's get it on. Fuck both the Gopher wrestlers, man. Pieces of shit. 455. Low kick by Bonfim. Check by Belal. High kick by Bonfim. Yeah, hit a plus 1600, but still, I need that way like the song. Oh, there's very much reasons. And you know those reasons, Hole and Dan Sock. We don't need to get into them right now. You know those reasons. 420. Smoke him if you got him. They both like to treat women a certain way. One, Minnesota, allegedly. One, well, fuck. Allegedly, but he's fucking going down for it. Left hand by Belal. Literally posted a video about Logan Story last week. Oh, Belal with the 1-2 Canelo hands. Hey, fair enough. This is not about attitude. This is how they treat women. 339. Yeah, just tell him. Let's look up Gabe Stevenson, Minnesota loophole. Right hand by Belal. For such a blue state, Minnesota really loves to protect a certain demographic of shit human beings, i.e. the rapists.
3:15. No, get Jesus. Bonfim eats another right hand by Canelo. I mean, Muhammad. I thought that was Canelo for a second, chat. 2:58. But yeah, but for the most part, I don't like wish ill will on a fighter. But those who are like actual monsters, fuck them. Oh, nice body kick by Bonfim. Just because I'm not a fan of Belal and his just him. Gotta respect what he does in the cage. At times. And he's using his Canelo hands tonight here, finding those entries down the middle against Bonfim. Bonfim the low kick. Belal loads up that right hand, swing and a miss. I got Belal by decision. Yo, what's up, Aaron? Great to see you, my Canadian brother. Same with Movsar. Need to see him go night-night. Yes, that's another good example. $208. Is that the guy who was in that Brazilian that Brazilian grappling show? Apparently he's really big in Europe. 153 and Belal. Little eye poke there, little Burmese jab from Bonfim. Little Herb Dean attention.
Herb Dean fault.
140. By the way, big shout out to everybody in the live chat here. May not be a big crowd, but it's a great crowd here tonight. That's the UFC slogan. Dude, Hype FC offered him like 1.2 million. Right hand by Bonfim. Bobby Murphy and Allen beat him. 111. Oh, Belal with the counter. Double left jab. Doesn't land, but man. Doing everything right here. Doing everything right here. Close round leaning Belal, even with 0 takedown attempts, and is Bonfim's freshest round. 100%. He's literally outstriking him. Bonfim's landing some okay kicks, but down the middle, Belal's landing good 1-2s and jabs down the middle. That shit echoed. Left by Belal and Bonfim missing with the counter left. It's almost like he didn't pull the trigger. JK10, stop it. I was convinced, bro. High kick by Bonfim. Oh, nice 1-2 by Bonfim. 10 seconds remaining. And that is it for round 1. Belal winked with the eye that he got poked at. That's hilarious. Slight edge to Belal for me, personally. Slight edge to Belal for me. Close round, though. But slight edge to Belal, who hasn't done any wrestling. And like Sis said, Bonfim at his freshest. Belal gonna treat me to some all you can get tonight. All you can get or all you can eat? Maybe both. Shout out to Rob Ford. They kept saying I was eating that prostitute's pussy. I want to say that's false. She's a nice lady and I got plenty to eat at home.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
First one, Belal, more accuracy. Nice high level striking by both. See, I watch fights. I don't just refresh live odds and watch numbers. But close round could go either way. I have point deduction plus 2,000 for memes. That's hilarious. Bonfim, I think, narrowly outstruck Belal. I think Belal's strikes were more effective. Each of them were, I mean, there were moments where each of them were walking each other down for like the cage control stuff. So Vegas has it one way. We'll see how the judges have. I've been watching Octagon all day. I'm just waiting for the live scorecards to pop up, as they have live scoring there, which is awesome. But yeah, first round could go either way. You can make an argument for them both. The close fights continue. The close rounds continue. Nice shot by Belal.
Low kick by Bonfim. Belal cracking. 420. Smoke him if you got him. I love how they show Davi on threads. Like, his opinion doesn't matter. Silly Goose MMA show. Who the fuck are these people? 405. Davi's like a glorified meme channel. $355. But that's who they're showing the public to listen to. The Hank the Tanks of the world. Literally, imagine every time at the Belal with another left hand. Every time at the end of the round, instead of putting the like, oh, we think the fucking Silly Goose podcast give their opinion, they just play this.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged.
Exactly. Crazy Kev's gonna be the next one. Dude, honestly, I think I've seen a Crazy Kev tweet before on there. Mom says Silly Goose. I like the saying Silly Goose. 323. Belal with the 1-2 again. Belal starting to outbox Bonfim here. All that regional boxing experience for Bonfim doing absolutely nothing. Bonfim needs to get it going. 306. Belal with the left of the body. Each him throw a kick. Does him nothing. Left jab by Bonfim out of range. Low kick by Belal as Bonfim stepped back. Nice entry by Belal. But Bonfim with the counter right hand. Belal with the left. The phrase. 231 Belal with the left. Dude, his entries are nice. Next time I watch a league fight with you, will be at Big Don Tea House. 221. In the rain with the bugs, baby. This looks close. It is very... Oh, no, I mean, this round I don't think is close. First round was close. This round has been, so far, Belal Muhammad. Bonfim's having a tough time hitting him. Left hand by Belal again with the 1-2. First round was close. This round, there's a pop left jab by Bonfim. Bonfim needs to make a statement early. There's 2 minutes left. Still round up for grabs if Bonfim really starts taking over right now, but Belal has laid a ton of runway here early. Belal again with the 1-2. And no response from Bonfim. 8 title fights should be card of the year. I think the others are announced soon. I know, I'm waiting for all the title fights. Trump said 8 title fights, bro. 8 title fights on my Trump phone. I want them now. Oh, Belal with another right hand. Good left jab by Bonfim. He actually cut Belal the bridge of his nose with the 1 jab. Belal again with the right and overhand left. Bonfim the left jab. Belal throws it right back at him. Let's be honest, though. Bilal's nose bigger than mine and Helwani's combined, so not hard to find. Bonfim with the right hand. Nice one on the exit. Bilal's exits aren't pretty, but he gets them done. His striking style is not pretty at all, but it's working here. And I don't know if it's because Bonfim is being hesitant. Nice body kick by Belal. High kick by Belal. Despite Belal wearing a little blood on the bridge of his nose from that jab recently of Bonfim, this round has been all Belal Muhammad. Sneaking in those low kicks by Bonfim, though. I will say, he is sneaking in those low kicks. Oh, nice low kick by Bonfim again. Belal is square in his stance, and Bonfim's starting to take over, and that is it for the round. There's a little blood on Belal's face, so Vegas is like, oh, he must be losing the fight. Round 1, razor thin. Could go either way. Round 2, like, it has to go Belal. 1-2 combos galore. Yeah, Bonfim returned shots, but the biggest and best shots came from Belal Muhammad. I think Bonfim's starting to get his timing a little more dialed, but I'm with you that Belal is winning so far. Well, I'm not even saying Belal is winning so far. I'm saying round one could go either way. I'm leaning Belal in round one, but round one could go either way. Round two, I mean, am I on an island here, chat? I know some blood was drawn on Belal from those jabs, but I feel like all the effective striking came from him other than the low kicks towards the end, like you said. I think it's 2-0 Bonfim. So what did Bonfim do in the second round? Other than the low kicks. I'm an island boy. Good takedown defense by Bonfim.
Let's get it all.
All right, round three. There's that sneaky low kick by Bonfim again. Maybe those low kicks won him the round, but I feel like round two can go either way. Left hand by Bonfim. Oh, nice right hand by Bonfim. All right, Bonfim commanding the cage here early. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? I don't know who any of these people are, but shit. Bonfim wins by decision. Low kick by Bonfim. Left by Belal. That right hand by Bonfim early in this round was really nice. It doesn't look like it's thrown Belal off. It just reopened that cut. Nice left jab by Bonfim. 3-14. Again, I'm not a degenerate gambler, Andreas. I watch fights, my man. I have no idea who Angel Reese is. I want Belal to win, though, but it's a close fight. Very competitive. It is a good fight. And Bonfim's looking very good this round. Belal with the body kick. These counters that Bonfim is throwing in this round, I just didn't see them in the second. He was hesitant to throw them. He would twitch and then just not release at times. 3-12. I'm very surprised with the sprawling and takedown defense of Bonfim, but Belal smart here, attacking the body of Bonfim, trying to slow him down. Another body kick by Belal. Bonfim tagged him with the counter left hand there. Belal rise came from his grappling. Since his belt is lost, he's solely boxing bouts, it seems. It is true. But honestly, like his striking has been good in this fight. He shot 3 times. Oh! Bonfim just knocked the mouthpiece right out of Belal's face with that 1-2. Dude, the 1-2s that Belal was landing in the second round, literally the script has flipped. Everything that Belal was doing better, I mean, other than the body kicks in the second round, now Bonfim is doing it. 1-2s, being more the aggressor, and actually throwing the counters. Great round for Bonfim here. 2-03. And Bonfim being the one pressuring here, not going to drain him as much. High kick by Belal. 149. Low kick by Bonfim. Belal with the left hand. 143. Low kick by Bonfim. And that lead left leg by Belal starting to give him issues. What a round by Bonfim, man. What an answer after, again, not all of us agreeing on that second round, but a way more competitive round that you could make an argument goes to Belal, because I was making that argument. And a close first round. This has been the clearest round so far. And I thought round 2 was pretty clear to Belal. This round was so clear to Bonfim. Another counter right by Bonfim. His kick, dude, the body kicks and high kicks of Belal have been sneaky good. Bonfim looks all happy, jumping around, smiling too, because he's tagging him. He's tagging him. "56 seconds. This is huge for Bonfim because usually he slows down as the fight goes on, and he's recomposed himself Nice counters. Where was this in the second round? Bro, seriously, go back and watch the second round and how I called it too. 1-2s by Belal on the entry. 1-2s by Belal on the entry. 1-2 by Belal's on the entry. Every time Belal does that now, Bonfim is there with the hooks. Where were those hooks in the second round? I guess it just took him the round to adapt. Step to the side there and a left by Bonfim. Hey, credit where credit is due, man. Adjusting beautifully in this third. Oh! Big right hand by Bonfim. Belal tried to answer, but nothing in comparison. 5 seconds remaining. And that does it. Great round for Bonfim. Great round for Bonfim. It's either 3-0, 2-1 for Bonfim. I still argue that the first 2 rounds went to Belal. But round 3, 100% went to Bonfim. That was the most one-sided round of the fight so far. 2-1. Uh-oh. All right, and not a scratch on Bonfim, man. Other than, a little bit of swelling on the body from those kicks. Round number 4 coming up here. Belal getting frustrated. Belal looks so crazy with the wild, crazy long arms. All right, round number 4. Belal, double left jab out of range. Left jab by Bonfim. .433. And we were saying this is the biggest test for Bonfim, and I feel like the first 2 rounds were a big test for him, but really starting to come into his own in the later rounds, surprisingly enough. .415. Body kick by Belal. Bonfim almost caught the kick. Belal is dropping his hands a little bit too much here. Bonfim pressuring him. Usually Belal is the pressure. Body kick by Belal. .355. Left hand by Bonfim. Oh, nice checking of the leg kick and a counter right by Belal. Best punch since the second round from Belal. Circling at center, eating another left jab is Belal. Jabs are piling up. Oh, body kick by Belal. That's piling up too. Left hand by Bonfim. Bonfim with the right to the body. Body kick by Belal. Belal's 1-2 didn't land. Step back left. Still at center. 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Someone said 3-0 Bonfim. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? Oh, Belal with the nice 1-2. Belal with the nice 1-2. We, Gabriel, Bonfim are going to beat Belal. We? There's no we. Someone said, yeah, there's no we. Front kick by Gabriel Bonfim. Counter 1-2 by Belal. Left hand by Belal. That doesn't make any sense. The typos are killing you tonight. 150. Left hand by Belal. Body kick by Belal. Low kick by Belal. Is this Bonfim slowing down? Is this Bonfim slowing down? 2-1 Bonfim though. Low kick by Belal. Right hand by Bonfim. He's smiling again after landing that right hand. 116. High kick again by Belal. Belal doesn't land at the 1-2 he tried to throw after. Bonfim with the right. Definitely not as dominant of a round for Bonfim as round 3. A little bit closer. Left hand by Belal. Belal with the left hand. Is Belal going to win back this round? Nope. Bonfim with a huge right. Belal with the 1-2. 38 seconds. Oh, another body kick by Belal. Dude, this is another close round. Belal swinging, but out of range. I'm giving the slight edge to Bonfim this round. But another close one. The only really decisive round for me was round 3. Round 2, I truly think Belal won it. Round 1 swing. I don't even know if I can call this one. I mean, maybe this one's a swing. But leaning Bonfim. All right, going into the 5th and final. Probably didn't take the 4th round, but a way better 4th round for Belal. Just what a 3rd round for Bonfim, though. That was the changing of the pace for sure. All right. Round number 5. Final round. Final fight. We might stay up all night and watch some knockout. What time does that even start? All right, Bonfim does look a little tired, but hey, this is the best I've seen him in a fight that's gone the distance. I mean, shit, man, especially 5 rounds here. Ooh, Knockout Rebels is in an hour. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do Knockout. I'm not going to lie. If it's in an hour, I'm probably not going to do it. I think sometimes fighters think they're doing better than they actually are. Bonfim smoking like he thinks he's way ahead, and that's not the case. I agree, Nick. I agree. I will say this, though. This is one of his best performances, so, like, go off and be giddy if you're feeling it, right? But yes. The first 2 rounds are way closer than I think a lot of people are willing to admit. And even though I think Bonfim won round 4, it was also a close round. 4:38.
Let's get it on.
Round 3, though, Bonfim beat the shit out of Belal. 4:28. And also, Bonfim's collective jabs are doing damage. The only damage, visible damage anyways, that Belal's done is leave a little mark on the right side of Bonfim's ribs. And even that's not too noticeable. One, two by Belal. Right hand by Bonfim. 3:58. Belal with the left. Follow up right doesn't land. Yeah, I don't think he looks helpless. That's incorrect. Round 3, yes. But hardly here. He's the one being the aggressor. So Dr. Number's not watching this fight, clearly. Helpless is not the word to describe Belal Muhammad right now. Frustrated and a step behind, perhaps, but helpless, surely not. Because he hasn't stopped throwing. He hasn't been, other than the 3rd round, he hasn't been dominated. Bonfim's just
Slowly but surely getting the better of the exchanges here. And that's only third round onwards. 1-2 to the body by Belal and a bigger right hand by Bonfim. High kick by Belal. A body kick again by Belal, but that one off its mark as Bonfim step to the right. Belal left hand, Bonfim left jab. Belal ducks under, counter right. Misses with the follow-up. 249. Bonfim with a low kick. Haven't seen him throw the low kick in a while. Since what? The first or second round? Belal double left. But what is he even setting up at this point? Each of them land to left and Belal gets the worst of it. 230 halfway through this round. Oh, knee attempt by Bonfim. Belal caught it, but couldn't land the counter right. Bonfim tried to land a counter of a counter and couldn't land that right hand either. Belal with the right hand. Doesn't land clean. That's another thing. Bilal's been throwing a lot of these good counters, but they haven't been landing later in the rounds. $154. High kick by Belal. Belal with the right elbow doesn't land clean. Lucy's guys are pretty flexible. Lucy? 133. Oh, Belal with a nice left. I was like, who's Lucy's guys? I was like, is that their pimp? 120. Oh, there's that duck and counter by Bonfim, but was out of range to land that left hand. 1 minute and 9 seconds, guys. Belal needs something big here, i.e. a fucking knockout. Where's those Canelo hands? Where'd you go, Canelo? Ah, okay. Left hand by Bonfim. So you're literally talking right back at us. I love it. Right hand by Bonfim in the little clinch exchange. Each of them missed with their left. 42 seconds. Bonfim jabs are adding up and doing damage. Absolutely. It took him a little bit in the first round to get it going, but second round onward, he has had a really good jab. And I think that was his biggest tool in the third. It set up those rights down the middle beautifully. Where are those takedowns from Belal? Looks like he's lost his game plan too much. Blood and damage. Whoever told him that he has Canelo hands has to be sued. Okay, I know you're not watching this fight now. 5 seconds. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Great performance by Bonfim, man. We said coming into this one that this was the biggest challenge for Bonfim yet, and he faced and weathered an early storm. This is how I know Dr. Number isn't watching this fight at all and is just spewing what the sheep are spewing on Twitter. Bah! Bah! All he's spewing over here. Bah! Fucking sheep, bro. Bah! Bonfim's takedown defense, incredible. Incredible. First 2 rounds, Belal striking, way better than all you were giving him credit for as the fight went on. The only round that was one-sided was round 3. Round 5, definitely Bonfim the better round. You could even say that round 5 was a little bit one-sided, but definitely not what round 3 was. Round 1 and 2 were pick'em rounds that I even think went to Belal, but pick'em rounds, whatever. Round 4 was a competitive and close round. I'm giving the edge to Bonfim. So, yeah. Am I surprised that the takedown, that he didn't go for more takedowns? Yes. Am I surprised that the first 2 were stuffed with ease? Absolutely. Do I think this guy is... What would you say? What did you say again? Helpless? Absolutely not. 5-0 Bonfim. Disagree with that for sure, but Bonfim did win the fight.
Gabriel Bonfim. And I agree with that decision. There's no way you're watching. The way you're describing stuff, there's no way you're watching, brother. There's no way you're watching. I don't think he's a future double champ. No. No. Belal hasn't won a round. It was a good fight, but I think Bonfim won. Absolutely. Yeah, this guy doesn't watch fights. He just watches live odds, and he looks at what Twitter says, and he goes, oh, I'm just going to write what the sheep say. Bah. Hey, good display of respect by Bonfim. Great display of respect by Bonfim. Look, man, I'm not disagreeing that Bonfim didn't win the fight and didn't win the close rounds. See, you don't even understand what you're saying, brother. You don't even understand what you're saying and what I'm getting responding. Oh, and now I'm just getting so frustrated that my brain is turning into a pretzel. 50-45 is bonkers. First two rounds were close. If you say you can make an argument for either way, they can go the one way. I do think Bonfim definitely won 3 rounds. Plus. 3 rounds for sure, and 2 debatable. 3 rounds for sure, 2 debatable. The judges gave the debatable ones, which is fine. They were swing rounds. Look like Bonfim versus Sean Brady next. How poetic. But this guy who's not even watching the fight, making it seem like the first 2 rounds and even the 4th round weren't competitive is crazy, man. Bonfim not a double champ. He just beat a fighter on a downward slope. Again, Dr. Number not watching the fight. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. You're exposed to fraud checked? I know I'm exposed. Machado. What are you talking about, Hole and Dan Sock? Oh, how bad is Machado Gary? What? I know I'm tired, but I'm very confused. Very confused. How bad is Machado Gary? What does that have to do with this? Ian beat Belal. I'm so confused. Oh, I'm not a real MMA channel. You get exposed every day. Now it is casual fraud. Yeah. XNPE knows. He's been on my case for a while. I honestly don't know why he's here. He knows I'm not a real MMA channel. But dunk away. It might be over for bully. Dude, you guys are crazy. I'm not even reading this. Calling Ian anything but elite is levels of tism I can't understand. Agreed. Absolutely. Yeah, because Belal's a good fighter. What is wrong with you guys? You guys have the smallest brain, or the short. I was going to say smallest brain because my brain's probably smaller than your guys's. The shortest memory that literally 2 rounds of the fight, the first 2 rounds of the fight, you guys completely forget about, and round 4 you completely forget about. And I hate that I'm like taking away this amazing and best win for Bonfim. But you guys are like, oh my god, dude, he just beat a fucking can. A shadow of fucking what Belal was. Dude, it was a close fucking fight for the majority of it. In 2 rounds, he got the majority better of him. That's why I'm very confused. I'm not a fan of Belal, so I'm not like sulking here that he lost or didn't have a good performance. I don't care. What annoys me is that you guys pretend that you didn't even watch the fight. Literally, yeah, like I don't know. Sis, I need a joint. I just have to find a way to cope. Okay, that's fair, but like I thought you were serious, and I'm like, man, we had Buddy who wasn't even watching the fight here. Oh, all right. Full circle to end on some positivity. What a tremendous performance by Bonfim. Weathered the early storm, even if you guys want to think it wasn't. He weathered the early storm. That dominant third round was the TSN turning point. And even though the fourth round was competitive, he still had that edge. He still was ahead the rest of the fight. Fifth was a lot more dominant as well. What a fun card, ladies and gentlemen. What a fun card. Sorry I was only able to cover half of it. That's because we were watching a ton of Octagon earlier. Now, there is more combat sports here tonight. There is some kickboxing in an hour. I'm going to text Skate and see where he's at. If he doesn't, maybe I just jump on his stream for a little bit. Or maybe we co-stream. I don't know. I gotta go for a run or something. I gotta work out or something here. I gotta move. I gotta sit up. I gotta move for a little bit. So whether I go for a walk, run, or go work out, I gotta do something here. I just don't think I'll be done in an hour. But maybe I can join him later. Anyways, there is some knockout tonight. If you guys have Unex, or check out YouTube, as they do post the Rebel series on YouTube. It's a really good kickboxing promotion where they do superior rule set Muay Thai. That's right, soccer kicks and Muay Thai. MMA, as well as mostly just kickboxing. And it's really good. It's really good. Bonfim versus Buckley. Belal versus Amasov next. Honestly, Dr. Number, I don't hate either of those matches. Guys, we stream 30 plus hours of combat sports. We are not a real MMA channel. I repeat, we are not a real MMA channel, but we stream 30 plus hours of combat sports every single week. Sorry I wasn't able to stream Ryzen last night. Work has been absolutely crazy. I took a whole work day off yesterday and just time to clip a bunch of prospect highlights, and it just ate into my week this week. So haven't been streaming as much as I hoped, but we're going to do Samurai Fight House or UWC tomorrow. Oh, what the fuck? I keep saying I'm going to do this. I will post the poll question for this shortly, and you guys can decide overnight and leading up to tomorrow's stream which one we cover. Samurai Fight House out of Argentina or UWC out of Mexico. Asterisk, UWC tends to always get canceled day of, so just keep that in mind. And again, we are not a real MMA channel. I repeat, we are not a real MMA channel, but we do post prospect highlights. If the fighters have 3 fights or under in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, or who are about to make their debut, I clip up as many highlights as I can find. And trust me, there's a lot of great clips channels out there and highlight channels out there. Nobody puts as much time as I do into these. If the highlight is not on here, it literally does not exist for consumption on the internet. I promise you that. Only 3 today. I'll post their supercuts later, although there's only 1. I don't think there's going to be any additions for the 3. We post crazy stories in the world of mixed martial arts. This is why last week the supercuts of this one were song. Look at all the fighters that we posted last week. Yeah, insane. Crazy stories in the world of mixed martial arts as well. Again, I encourage you guys to go check out the John Dodson video. Tag BKFC or Dave Feldman on social media and write the hashtag free John Dodson. They are holding him hostage. It's disgusting what they're doing. They are out of spite, holding his last years in combat sports hostage, and it's fucking disgusting. Dave Feldman is a monster and an evil human. And we were able to free Pampayak from Chairez jail. I think if we all come together as an MMA community and combat sports community, we can foster change. And what better change than to free John Dodson? I'm totally fucking serious right now. I know you guys think I'm joking. I'm totally fucking serious right now. Go on Twitter, tag BKFC, tag that piece of shit Dave Feldman, and write hashtag free John Dodson. You taking everything I've worked for, motherfucker. It was great to hang out with you, Amberly. Brady versus Bonfim next. Free John Dodson. You all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Go get some food. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow for more regional MMA action. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and always remember.
Just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me.
100%. See you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yeah.